Okay, hey guys. So when I did the VR stream yesterday, I had to mess with my desktop audio volume, um, and I did write down what the specific gain is supposed to be, but I lost it. So I'm having to figure out what a good what you know what I mean. Like I need to have a proper ratio of how loud my voice is and how loud the background is. I don't want them the same volume. I need the background to be a little bit lower because background music should be competing with the person talking. How are things sounding? Is it loud? Okay, thank you. You'd be really lucky. Currently it's on like -7 gain. I almost left it on +25 gain. That could have had another sewer rave moment. Okay, so it's a little loud. I'll move it to... How is this? Because I need you guys to be my ears here. Okay, so I went from -7 gain to like -12 gain. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, Seabird followed. Nice. Good to see ya. Better, sounds good. Okay, alright. Lower it a bit more, just a bit more. Yeah, I wondered. I'll take it to 14 then. Okay, how is that? That should just be about what we want. No idea what any of that means. If gain is like loudness, so if it's -7, then that means it's lowering the volume all the way, like way down. And if it's positive, then that means it's, raising it a whole bunch. Yeah. You had both playing at the same time and almost died. No. It's a weird time to stream. Yeah, because I'm in the mood to do some art. I had a fantastic idea. Well, no, it's not fantastic, but we're gonna go with it. So you know how I've been on like a pixel art kick recently? What I want to do is I just want to make a game where I test out a couple scripts in RPG Maker, make a couple custom wall tiles, character tiles, face tiles, I guess not face tiles, face sets, sprites, whatever, and just have a short horror game, like baby's first horror game. That mansion idea, probably not a good thing to do, with the layout, and mansions are full of furniture, not just any furniture, fancy furniture, and that's gonna be a pain. So, I've got an idea. I'm gonna have it set on a subway, or in a subway, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I've got some stuff made. I've had to remake some stuff, but, not a lot of furniture to worry about. Wide open hallways, and it's going to be supernatural in nature, so I can get a little far-fetched if I want to. Certainly hope you wrote down your idea. This time I have. Let's see here. Okay. It got remastered! I saw that! Hey, listen, I watched like the first 10 minutes, because Manly Badass Hero is showing up in my, recommended a lot. There's a Talk to Gary button. Did that exist? I need the MVPs that have played IB and know it, because I played it like when it first came out, well, in America anyway, when it got translated, whatever. Was there always a Talk to Gary button? Screw it, Backrooms RPG. I hate how you just said that, because that's legit what I'm... Damn it. Yeah, it is remastered. You can get it on Steam or IGG Games if you're a filthy pirate. But yeah, it's so funny that this is happening, because I was just talking about Mermaid Swamp, and how it got remastered. And I wanted to play the original and the remastered kind of at the same time, like 20 minutes of one, 20 minutes of the other. But man, there's just a lot going on, isn't there? Manly is omnipresent, he is horror, he is strangeness. Yeah, so does anyone that loved IB, like IB fans, was there a Talk to Gary button? Because I might not even bother going to the remake, the original, if there wasn't. Okay, time to stop stalling and get to the art, I guess. Pardon me while I dox myself. By the way, here, I made this for people who aren't familiar. So I'm using a program called, God, what is it called? VitoTube Mini. It's a free program on itch.io. What you're seeing is not my model. It is 4 PNGs just put together. 2 have my mouth open, 2 don't. 2 are blinking, 2 aren't. So there you go. And some combination makes this horror you see before you. I wasn't really good when I took the screenshots of my model, so it does move slightly between, but maybe that just makes it a little more lifelike. I don't know. As long as you finish playing them. Oh my god, I need to. Yeah. I don't remember there being one. No, but you can interact with things and Gary talks. Okay. I still really love that there's an interaction button with Gary. Gary is the best thing in that game. Okay. So, here's what I've got so far. We've got some mini tiles. These are probably going to be the walls, because if you look at some, I need to look at some, I should have reference pictures of subways is what I need to do. So here's some of the walls I've got. I've got like one stair tile in the middle, but then I've got like the edges, because, you know, the edges of the stairs are kind of be, you know, a little bit in shadow and stuff. So there's that. Let's see, what else? VitoTube Mini is cool. You can use gifs as well for that. Yeah, it's a powerful little tool, and I'm completely shocked that it's free. If you guys ever wanted to try out VTubing, I'd start with VTube Mini. All you have to do is get, you know, a picture of yourself blinking and with your mouth open, and then, you know, that's it, basically. Wait, what? There's no chat on stream? Thank you for telling me. Okay, stream tools. Why? You're on, chat. You're on. It's visible. So, what's going on with you? Do I need to refresh your source? Is that what I gotta do? Because it was showing on the break screen. Yeah, I probably just need to like, there we go. Refresh cache of current page. Let's see. Chat's just being shy. However, Honk has audio-based lip-syncing. Honk? What the hell is Honk? Alright, something to look into. Because you know I can't use my normal model when I'm doing this, because 1, I'm in complete darkness, and 2, my face is completely down. It would only see my forehead, and therefore think I'm closing my eyes. Honk? VTube program? My keyboard is across my table. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll look into that. We're gonna look into that later. And chat is still not showing up. Okay, let me see what I can do here. So it shows, well, it did show here earlier. Maybe I just need to like copy it over again. Tech issues, man. Okay, copy. And paste. There we go. That should do it, theoretically. Okay, and it should be right above the tip jar so I don't get lost. Oh, it was King Richard's birthday, like yesterday or the day before. I don't know. Time has no meaning right now. So happy late birthday. I was gonna stream that day and say something, but I don't know if that was the day of the VR stream and I lost my mind, or if it was like right before or after that. It's still not showing. Okay, I'm gonna hit the refresh button. Sorry, I won't be able to see you guys for like 20 seconds. And that is not the best song to be on right now. Oh, Phantom Ship, that's why. Who cares? I'd like to get into the art. I would, I swear. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... No chat on screen still? Yeah, I know, right? I'm just glad this is happening during a really chill, just talking artsy kind of stream, rather than, you know, during like a serious game stream. A Muppet PNG tumor sounds amazing. The return of Popcat and M. Yeah. 20 seconds in Oblivion. Yep, you guys are back now, but you're still not showing. Why is that? What has happened? You have a rusted door that you need vinegar to treat. You're gonna work on that. You get dynamite in the game. Wait, what? Longtime fan, why did you change your channel name from Stay Calm Cursor to Nimir in Peace? Stay Calm Cursor was a temporary one, and I was like, okay, when I figure out what speaks to me, then I will change it. And then, fast forward like 7 years, and then I was just like, okay, I want to become a VTuber. Cursory was never really a name specifically that I went by. So I just pulled another one out of my hat. It's still not going. Why isn't it going? What is wrong with you? Why have you just decided to not work today? Okay. Okay, I'm refreshing it. I'm hitting that button like 60 times. Done. Okay. As someone who fancies themselves a fellow artist, I can relate the feeling of wanting to get into it but constantly struggling against a universe which doesn't want me to. I know! Oh, there we go! It's back! It's back! I just had to hit the button 60 more times. Okay, cool, great. I have no idea what fixed it, because okay. Oh! Hey, wait a second. That's weird. I'm drawing right now, but it's not... Okay. Did I bump something, or... Alright, let me go ahead and... Let me try something else here. Okay, well now we're back. I guess it just... Yeah, we're back now. I guess it just, it just, did not, I probably took too long. Okay. What's the BGM from? It sounds really familiar, but I can't place it. Top right corner, I do have a little thing that in the parentheses is going to be the name of the game, and before that is going to be the title. That was the destruction of Sealy's from Legend of Dragoon. So like the intro where everyone dies, but it's like the most beautiful song ever. Legend of Dragoon had some gorgeous music to it, just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I've got some tiles going. I've got the character faces going. There's gonna be, it's basically like the back rooms, but subway version. You're with your friend. You go there. Oh God, is this Castle? Yeah, Castle, Royal Castle. This was like one of the most beautiful. Like, you ever hear a song when you're a kid and you're like, I love this. This is amazing. I have not seen anything and liked it as much as I like this. Like, this is gorgeous. This song in this game specifically had like a big impact on my childhood. Good stuff. Of course, this was in the days where it was like I could only find it online in like MIDI form. And so like, I don't know. It was like RPG Dreamers or VGM music or something. Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why you guys would be taking the subway if you don't usually take it. Like, I've never lived in a city, so it's completely alien to me. But either way, you and your friend are like meeting up to take the subway. Friend goes to the bathroom or does something. You go wait. What do you call that place where you wait for the it's not a train, but you wait for the thing to come into the state. It's not a station either. See, I only know train terms. That thing where there's like a ledge and people fall over the ledge and get run over. Where's that? What do you call that waiting area? It's not a foyer. It's not a station. Is it a station? But yeah, you wait there for the subway cart to come in, I guess. Anyways, you go down there, but as you're like going down the stairs, either someone shoves you or I don't know, something happens. It's basically Otherworld, like Silent Hill, but it's just completely empty. Maybe I should have it where you hear like a voice coming over the edge, and as soon as you look, you get shoved or you fall or something, and you fall in, and there's no train coming, but as soon as you climb out, you realize it's dimmer and like there's nobody around. I mean, maybe there was nobody around to begin with. See, I don't know. It's rough. It feels weird watching here and not on YouTube. Oh, trains. Okay, people are actually answering. I need to look at this. Untitled 2-3. Listen, the amount of times you see the 2s are the amount of times I duplicated the file because I was like, okay, I am like 3 seconds from screwing this up. MC. Okay, tell you what, we're gonna do a little experiment, guys. I have the names decided. And I'm gonna ask you guys if you can guess which character is named which. So there are 2 names here in no particular order. Name 1 is Naomi, and name 2 is Amber. Okay, I want you guys to tell me, is Amber 1 or 2? Is Naomi 1 or 2? With 1 being like the first face and like 2 being the second face. I want you guys to see if they look like their names or not. So it's called Platform. Okay, alright, Platform. Platform. Okay, so it is a station, but it's called Platform. Mind the Gap. The subway lobby. Subways are notorious for having unmapped classified tunnels. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so somebody's guessing that Amber is the blonde one. Silent Hill 3, you get pushed by a ghost into the subway tracks thanks to a ghost of somebody who committed Sudoku. Amber is 2, Amber is 1. Shoot, I'm making a poll. Okay, hang on. Your votes mean nothing yet. Hang on. Poll time. We're gonna make a poll time. How do I do that? I don't know how to make a poll anymore. Okay, okay. Okay, here we go. There we go. Sorry, Twitch, I don't know how to... Yeah, well... Okay. Amber sounds like a name for a friend that goes missing. Let's see. I speak in keyboard clicks. Yeah, unfortunately there's no noise gate on this program. That's like the only thing that I could find as a con for it, is that you guys barely hear the clicking. There's no noise gate on the program, so any noise it detects, it opens my mouth for. So, yeah. Okay, it's really split down the middle, mostly. Interesting. Okay, so, and what do you call the thing that pulls in? It's not a train. Like, is it a subway? It's like, oh, look, there the subway is pulling into the station. Like, that's subway? Like, I feel like subway car? Subway cart? Subway carriage? Like, okay, so you're waiting at the platform, and the thing pulls in, and you say, oh, look, here comes the blank. Like, what do you call it? This song is beautiful. Yeah, Tommy, all the songs in Legend of the Dragoons are Dragoon's absolute bangers. Even the song ones, like a lot of the sad ones. I said song ones. Sad ones. Sad ones are really good. The Bart, the what? The sub sandwich, the car. The car. Okay. What's the title of the game? Top right corner. This is Legend of the Dragoon. I haven't equalized all my audio, so we're only listening to one game at a time. The Bart. Okay, cart. So you say, hey look, the car is pulling into the platform, pulling up to the platform. That's what you say? Is that how you say it? The caboose. Damn thing packed with too many people. I live in a country that has no subways, and man. Aren't you in Japan? Like, don't you guys have tons of subways? Like, it's all subways though? It's a train car, but they shorten it to car. Okay, okay. Just doesn't sound right to me. Ooh, this is Helena Prison. That's a good one. I loved the song as a kid. Not so much now. I don't know what changed. Has it ever happened to you guys? You're like, as a kid, you're like, this is awesome. I really like this song. I could listen to this for hours. And then when you grow up, you're like, it's all right, I guess. Okay. Well, the poll has ended. 63% think the second is Amber. So it was pretty dead set. I take some solace in that. I regret to inform you, though, that the first one is actually Amber. Okay, so here's just another, you don't have to vote, this isn't serious or anything. I want you guys to tell me which one is the main character. Ignore my chair creaking, sorry. I have to lean back to reach the keyboard. Do you think number 1 is the main character or number 2 is the main? There we go. Oh, and the faces aren't in any particular order, by the way. I think it's just alphabetical, so there you go. Let's see. So yeah, one of these is us, and one of these is our friend. God, did I tell you I burned myself when I baked biscuits, and then I decided to, I was a little, yeah, I baked them in a weird way. I did like half the amount I was supposed to, so I had to shorten the time down because there's not as many biscuits baking. And when I had the knife and I cut through half of it, it threw my knuckle, or not really the knuckle. And I'm getting a phone call. Okay, well, not right now. And it pressed, like, not the knuckle, but, like, you know where your nail meets the skin? It pressed that right into the rim of the piping hot 450-degree cookie sheet. And now I'm getting a little blister there, and it sucks. I like Sean's, you're throwing red herrings. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's really split. But most people seem to think, by 5%, 55% seem to think the first one is the main character. I want to know why. Like, when you look at them and you're like, okay, I feel like that one is the main character. What makes you think so? Like, just if you can dial into your thought process, what made you think the first one was the main character? What the heck is going on? I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, when I got a phone call, and after the phone call ended because I didn't answer it, apparently YouTube was paused and it unpaused it, and then it played an ad, so that's what that was. Great, fun. Okay, let's see, and pull, oh, did I unmute my, I did, I think so. Okay, hair color, yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Like, usually the more serious, darker hair colors are portrayed as, like, the more serious, reliable, whereas, like, the lighter hair colors are considered just kind of, like, ditzy or maybe, like, side characters. Not saying this is true, but, like, I've noticed, like, if you look at a lot of protagonists versus their friends and, like, the expendable ones, you know what I mean? Although it's weird because the right one almost looks a little bit like, well, she doesn't look anything like Heather, but Heather had short hair, and I think it was kind of blonde, although you could tell she was dyeing it. Interesting. Hair man and eyes come across as a bold character, the one who disappears or does something to cause a plot. Okay, well, I will tell you guys, I'm sorry to admit, but the first one is Amber, and the second one is Naomi. So there's that. I decided on the name today because I got really mad that, like, Amber is a cool name, but the problem is I've been hearing it way too much in a negative way because of the psychopath attached to it right now. And yeah, the first one is actually, again, the order didn't matter, but the first one is the protagonist. Okay, I've got some really basic, what do you call them? I've got some basic expressions, I think. So we'll see about that. I mean, they ain't great, but I did them all in like an hour, so it is what it is. It's mostly just placeholder anyway. So it'll do, I think. I'm really not loving the shock. Like, I'm getting Stardew Valley vibes from it, and that's not a compliment. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But there's only 2 characters anyway, so I can spend more time working on them. Anyways, I've also gone ahead and changed the, what do you call it, color palette that I was using. I went more vibrant with it because I basically just took the first color palette that I could find that said Game Boy, and apparently, like, there's no definitive Game Boy color palette. I don't know why, but it seems like there's a bunch of variations on what people thought it was, I guess. So, interesting, you know what I mean? So, yeah. She really looks like Fuka from Persona 3. I think that's what I channeled a little bit for that one. But, yeah. Okay, she had a weird nose earlier. I thought it gave her character, but then I was like, I don't want people to think I can't draw. I don't know. Which I can't, but, you know. When you love a name, but the current time gives it too many negative connotations. Isn't that funny? Like, there's nothing wrong with the name Adolf, but you'd have to be crazy to name your kid Adolf because of that one guy from, like, almost 100 years ago, you know? Amber's way cuter. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, which is weird because I don't like Amber's face. Something's off about it. Like, it's just a little too heart-shaped, you know what I mean? But I've tried tucking the chin in and it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't want to go well. Okay, so I promised you guys an art stream, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so let's see. I've got some wall tiles. I guess I'll do some bigger tiles, maybe. We'll see. Well, Game Boy was black and white. The screen made it green. Interesting. Let's see. Dupe isn't duplicate by taking them out of your inventory and swapping them on the ground. I'm sure. What? Are these bots being manually sent here, or are they just making the rounds? Yeah, I don't know. They've been real prolific lately, haven't they? In any case, you'd have to be crazy to actually tile stream. Yeah, pretty much. Are you making a game or something? Yeah, I've been wanting... You know how sometimes you just get that... And if you've toyed around with it, you know what I mean. I've been getting the itch to just mess around in RPG Maker. And it was like, okay, well, maybe if I limit the palette... Because I think one of the main reasons I don't do well with it is that... I get really tied up in colors and decisions for colors and stuff, and that ends up, yeah, that ends up kind of screwing me over a little bit. But this kind of just takes away the need. Like, it's either light, medium, or dark, or some variation of that, and that's that. I did saturate it a little bit, so it is a little more yellow-green than it was last time. Try an ointment on the burn. I really want to put one of those hydrocolloid patches on it, but I feel like maybe I should let it breathe for a while. Oh well, I don't know what the treatment criteria is on burns. Let's see, my Game Boy was one of the earliest models, and it was almost brown. Wow. So did they, like, change the screen and make it, like, greener over time? Did they change the filters in the screen or something? Interesting. Oh, Shirley's Shrine. This is a good one, too. No! Okay, also I should point that I lose what little ability I have to draw when I'm being watched, so there's that. Okay, you know what, actually. So, the idea is I'm going to make a tile, and you guys, if you saw the first string, you know why it's not a good idea to do this right here, because it's going to be repeating as a pattern. And if I do that there, then when it lines up with this part right here, you're just going to get, like, double, and it's going to look weirdly thick for that one area when it should look like that or whatever. So, just a heads up, that's why I'm doing that. Let's see. Oh, stretch. With the $3, vibes sound surrounded with little purple stars. Oh, it must be, it's describing a sticker, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know what that means. I think you sent me a vibes thing. I feel like that's free trial RPG Maker or purchased. On a sale, I have Ace. But, and I love Ace dearly because all the plugins are free. It's not really the case anymore, if you know what I mean. Yeah, let me see. I need to do some quick math here. And by math, I mean eyeball it and then screw up a bunch of times. Let me see. You know what, why don't I just make the thing beforehand and then stretch it out? We're gonna do that. It's fine, don't worry about it. Shh, it's okay. Okay, and then we're gonna turn on symmetry, because that gives me a line to go by. And we're gonna do... The only problem is with symmetry, you can't actually... There we go. I'll have to mark it like that. The only thing with symmetry is that you can't draw adjacent to the line. Like, I can hit the line if I do that, but if I try to draw like this... Oh, I guess I can. Okay. I just need to make sure I'm not near the little knobby things. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. I forgot what I was saying, actually. Oh yeah, but I'm saving up for MZ. There's specific reasons why I have to use MZ, and they almost entirely revolve around the layering that you can do with it. So, yeah. The problem is, though, like, all the OGs, like, a lot of them are still around, but the problem is, all the plugins are now, like, paid. Like, you specifically have to pay for them. Which I get it, you know, if you're gonna make something available, you might as well make money, right? But that's way too low. But it does make it a little bit difficult, because if you were an OG with the originals like Ace, VX, whatever, a lot of the charm was trying out plugins to see what they would do, and then finding out they're not compatible, or finding out that you're way too stupid to use them. So when you go in and you see a lot of these plugins that are like, you know, $20, it's like, that's rough. I'm not going to be able to, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Okay, so these are going to be a much fatter version of tile, and it's okay. I'm not worried about the bottom right corner. We're gonna go ahead and stretch it out so that it's not a problem. In fact, I might as well do that now. Whatever. You know how I hate losing my layers, but there's... Maybe I could have avoided that. Hang on. But then I'd have to move them all into... My biggest sin is not starting off with a folder. You really want to start off with a folder, and when you make the folder, you really want to start off at the bottom, because it's way harder to drag in things from the bottom than it is from the top. There we go. Okay, we're gonna close that, we're gonna duplicate it, and then we're gonna try this. That should do it. And now, in order to get it to take, you have to do this. Okay, because if you don't do that, it reverts back to normal. Wait a minute. No, it's fine. Okay. Geometry magic. I hate this. This is the worst thing. Wet cloth, aloe vera, something that is indicated for burns. Yeah, I've been pressing it up against that cold milk glass that I had with the biscuits, so... art is like ogres. It has layers. It should. A window. It could be a window, but no. I do have a window from my previous thing, but this is actually going to be a pair of tiles. Let me see. We're going to turn off symmetry because, you know. What is this? Tybora? Oh, the Black Imperial Castle. Okay. Okay, so there... Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna try this. I'm not liking how thick the grout is, though. Also, it's way too dark, but I was just using that as a what do you call it? Guide, anyway. Also, a lot of this is just going to be me, like, tapping the hide layer button and wondering which layer is which. That's going to be another one, honestly. Okay, so there's that. And I don't know why that... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have contiguous? Guys, do you know how to spell the word in the top right corner here? Contiguous? Oh, it's blocked. You can't see it. How do you start from the bottom? How do I start from the bottom? Oh, you mean when I'm messing with folders? What I meant from start with the bottom is like click and drag from the bottom up rather than, you know, when you're making the folder. And the reason for that is it's a lot easier to manage folders when you're doing it like that. Because if I wanted to drag this in and I wanted it on the bottom, like you know, how do you make this the bottom of the folder? It just ends up outside the folder is what I meant there. Hope I didn't just destroy all my precious folders. Okay, what is the... Oh, okay, that's what it is. Alright. Also, remember to take the opacity off. Let's see, you listen to the Chrono Cross OST religiously in high school. Good stuff, yeah. Is that the one with the jellyfish song? I think there's like a lot of... Maybe that's Chrono Trigger. I always get all the Chronos mixed up. I never actually got the chance to play them, and I really regret that. That's the only thing we would recognize you made with RPG Maker, just funning around. I've never published anything. I always get like halfway through because I want a magnum opus, and it's like you can't do that if you're just starting out, you know what I mean? We're gonna skip that one. Hearing about Chrono Games lore is crazy, is it? Let's see. Layer musical chairs, Lord have mercy. Yeah, you guys know. Good news is, you know what? I'm going to change that. Good news is, if you want, you can follow along, and by the end of this, I figure once I've got a few more tiles down, I can start messing with RPG Maker. I really do want to buy it, because right now I've been tooling around with a copy that maybe isn't completely kosher. But I really don't want to have that on stream unless I, like, buy the official version, you know? So, let me see. Is this... Yeah, that'll work. Okay. That'll work just fine. But yeah, once to continue that thought that I always leave off, as soon as I'm finished... No, it's fine. Okay, I'm just making sure it lines up. As soon as I finish a few more tiles and make sure like the characters look fine, we can move into RPG Maker and start screwing around with events, and I think that could be really fun. Keeping the scope small for one's early game is probably a good idea. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm doing here. It's only got 2 characters, discounting any maybe monsters or weirdness. It's got 1 location, which is a subway, which, you know, I don't have to worry about trees or bushes or fancy wooden furniture. It's, and you know, I'm dipping into Supernatural, so I just need to do more research on what subways look like. I don't think I've ever actually been on one. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I have to try before I buy it, okay? Because half the time, you know, when you're me, is that you find out you're too dumb to use the program. So why would you spend $80 freaking dollars on it, you know, when you could maybe just wait and then get it on sale when it's $50 freaking dollars, which isn't much better, but, you know. And also, that's not even factoring in all the plugins I'm gonna have to buy. You know what I mean? Like, there's one I definitely need. And I think it's a Visual Stella, or Visu Stella for, like, short or whatever. But yeah, there's a I have a whole list. Don't make me bring up the list of scripts and plugins I want. So I need to really save my pennies if I'm gonna ever actually do anything and get this off the ground. Okay. we go. And then we kind of pick apart. We don't want it too much. I do want the subway to look like not necessarily in disrepair, just like derelict, you know what I mean? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, in fact, I can do a little thing here. I feel like that grout is just too dark though. Okay, we can mess with that later anyway. So why did I do that? What I mean is that, okay, so like the tiles are 48 by 48. 96 is 2 of them. 3 of them is 144. Wait, except that's height. No, I don't want height. Okay, so we're gonna create that. Oh, cool. I didn't know I had this song here. But it's a little too intense. But yeah, you guys should look at the... Ooh, I love this one. So this menu music, this is the music that plays in Legend of the Dragoon every time you pull up the menu. It is the most unfitting music whatsoever, but I have such fond memories of it. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, this does not, why can't I select this? Seriously, I am, okay, there, back, select. Like, that's one other thing I've noticed. It's sometimes when you... Okay, here's an idea. Like, see, I should be able to cut at the bottom here, but all it lets me do is invert the selection. I'm going to make one, and then I'm going to merge down. There we go, now I can cut it. See, this program is weird sometimes. Anyway, let me just undo all of that. Okay. So I'm going to bring this guy over here, and I'll show you what I mean. Actually, you know what? We're going to make a bigger one. Because, yeah, 144 by 144. I completely forgot what I was saying. Guys, what was I talking about? If you're interested to hear. Okay. But yeah, the main thing I'm trying to show is that, okay, so we start at the top left, right? And then we duplicate. And this is what I mean about, like, the tiles repeating. Like, you have to be really careful. See, notice how nicely they line up? And that's only because it looks like it's missing the sidebar here, you know? It looks like it's cut off, but that's because this over here ends up repeating right here. So if I had this right here, and then I put this over here, it would have double that, and that would look gross and weird, and nobody would like it. So, but see, it kind of lines up all right here. So that's just what I wanted to demonstrate. And it's something to keep in mind, otherwise you're going to end up with like a perfect tile, and then you're going to start repeating it, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right at all. What the heck? And then, yeah, and then that was me, you know, when I first started out. Let's see, Big Brain Ghost. Good old days of PS1 soundtracks and the song sounding cool mattered more than it fitting in the aesthetic of the game. Yeah, am I crazy that this does not fit in, like, a dark fantasy medieval world full of dragons and angels and crap? But it didn't even matter, because it's a really chill, cool song, and I love it. Okay, so... Also, ignore that noise. It's just my finger dragging on the tablet. It probably didn't pick up. I don't know why I'm worried. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, I feel like that's too dark. We're going to go ahead and merge down, merge down. This is just for testing purposes anyway. So, I'm limited on my color palette. You can see it behind the Nim and the jar in the bottom right-hand corner. We played things like Metroid Fusion, like 2 different Mega Man battles. Never had the skill to beat them. Yeah, old school games were hard, weren't they? We're talking about how I'm super smart and you're gonna give me a bunch of money. Yeah, money I'm saving up for the program. No. Speaking of game music, anyone else find Elden Ring soundtrack a bit unremarkable? Okay, guys, I need you to be really careful because I have a steaming hot take coming in. It's gonna make enemies of everybody. I have never liked... With a few, okay, there's a few exceptions. I have never liked Dark Souls, or, you know, any of them. I've never liked Dark Souls music, especially not the boss music. Like, okay, listen. Firelink Shrine, amazing, love it, listen to it all the time. But, I mean, the boss music, the fighting music, it just sounds like unremarkable orchestra with Gregorian chant in there. And I love Gregorian chant, but I just don't like it when they all sound like, all the time. That's it. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of discordant orchestra with in the background, and it's like, Jesus Christ, no wonder I replaced you with Berserk music. It's, yeah. Is it an Amber Heard take? Yeah, I did say it was steaming hot, didn't I? I didn't say it was on Depp's bed, though. Dark Souls 1 soundtrack is kind of like loud choir scream. Yes, thank you. I think a big thing is that I don't like orchestral music. I have never liked orchestral music. I think this is because I grew up in an era where every single Hollywood movie lost all its identity in the soundtrack after the 90s because they just wanted everything to be orchestral. Like, orchestral can be good, I think. I have yet to, like, find one where I'm like, okay, this is good, but I actually can't think of any examples. I can be good, but it just all sounds the same. I'm sorry. None of it is memorable, decent take. I cannot really because I'm not a gamer. Too much screaming in Elden Ring already. Yeah. Gwyn's music is okay. Gwyn. That's the plinky plinky with the piano. Yeah, that's good. I like that one a lot, actually. It's good. And you know why? It's because it's not orchestra. That's why it's good. I'm about to head to bed, but I came in to say I hope the stream is good. It is not good, but you all are fantastic. Thank you. I'm not playing Elden Ring yet. I haven't beat 3. I let myself get really angry and rage quit because I couldn't beat Sister Freudenstadt or whatever her name is. Fuck it. Okay. We're changing the grout. That's what I'm doing. That is too dark. That blends in with... see, the problem is I can't make it any darker. So this is the color of the shadow here. See? I can't make that this, otherwise it just blends in, right? The space darker is the space, it's the color that it already is. Something is wrong here. What is it? See, like this looks fine. What did I do here? I guess I just didn't have the amount of depth is what it is. The amount of Johnny Depp. Have you guys been following the court trial? I have. I've been listening to it in the background. I hadn't listened to any of it prior to 2 days ago, and then I ended up on a major art excursion and I need something in the background to listen to. It is infuriating. Don't listen to the trial unless you just want to like scream at Amber on the screen and be like, you fucking liar, you abuser, how could you do that? You're such a freaking liar, everyone can tell, look at your stupid face. It's man, I would love to play that while I work on, but I don't think I can. This is exactly why I know I don't have the concentration for this, let alone trying to stream and read comments. Yeah, it's not going great, is it? It's not going great. But we're trying. And every time I'm about to do something stupid, I just make a new thing, you know? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull a sneaky here. And there we go. It ain't great, but it's not great, but it works. It works a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and kill him, because we don't need them anymore. That's what you do. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and kill the... You know what? I'll keep him, because the other one can be an alternate. Alright, we're good. We're just gonna merge it down, because I know where everything is, and if I need to replace colors, I can do that, so whatever. There we go. Oh, I think it was in a group is what it was. That must have been the problem. Sometimes when you flatten a group, you have to, like, create a new layer on top and merge it in order for you to do things with it, manipulate it like you normally would. It's weird, I don't know. There we go, and there we go. So, if you notice the difference in size, like these, you can't see my cursor. If I touch one of them, it's gonna pull it up on screen. But yeah, so there's a tiny one for the walls and a big one for the floor, and I think that's pretty good. Okay, guys, what else is in a subway? What else do you find? Benches, I think. Benches. I just realized that Subway has like 3 different textures for walls and floor, and that's it. This might actually be bad. The case is fascinating. Yeah, it really is. It really, really is. And here's the thing, like, I'm biased, of course, because I've been listening to the leaked audio calls of her saying no one's gonna believe that I hit you and nobody's gonna care that I hit you. Stop being a baby that I hit you. I didn't even hit you. I didn't punch you. I just hit you. You know, like I've heard that, so I'm really biased. But when you look at her face, it's really fake looking, and I worry this is because she's an actress, and maybe it's not fair for me to say this. But, like, she does this eyebrow-raising thing and, like, this little lip purse thing, and then she does this thing where she cocks her head and shoulders and, like, alternates, and it looks like the fakest thing, and I don't know if that's because she's deceitful or because just, like, she's an actor and she's trained to look a little bit too dramatic, you know what I mean? So it's weird. Vending machines. That's a good idea, vending machines. Okay, guys, we're gonna make a vending machine. We're just gonna get right up into it. Okay, width is 48, and then I want it to be 2, which is that. Okay. Okay, what do vending machines look like? Fuck. It's Speaking of which, I can't be the only one that doesn't like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies much. I'll have to disagree there. I really like them, but I can absolutely understand why you wouldn't like them. That's a lie. No, I can't. But I also respect that, there's tons of things I don't like that everyone else likes. So I get it. I am sad that they're not going to make the next one with the Jack Sparrow, because in my opinion, that guy was like the mascot. You know what I mean? Let's see. She cannot. Subway, usually underground tunnels for the homeless. I could make a homeless camp, and it's like nobody's there. What happened to them? She has no empathy. Yeah, she doesn't have any empathy. A lot of people have both psychologists and non-psychologists. Here, hang on. I need to pull up a picture of what a vending machine looks like. But they've been diagnosing her as narcissist, histrionic, which I kind of believe. They've also been saying it sounds like she's untreated BPD, and there's other people saying you shouldn't just say, oh, this person's a psychopath with mood swings. They clearly have BPD, but also this she very clearly has BPD. There's all sorts of people saying it, and I have a hard time disbelieving it. I don't believe your mental illness makes you, or your disorder, it makes you be bad, but I think the problem is she was raised in a way that she was attractive, and she had a good support group, and she had money, so she probably fostered an existence where she basically was always right. If you listen to the court trials, she will not own up to doing anything wrong ever. Even something that's flat out scummy, she's just oh, well, my lawyers did that. I had no idea about it. And it's that's your lawyers could get in massive trouble for giving your abuse photos away to a newspaper, right? I don't believe for a second they decided to just do that, But yeah, I think she was enabled to live a way where nobody can tell her no, and nobody can say that she's wrong. And she's kind of just built up this bubble where that's reality, and the second somebody disagrees, they're immediately a villain, and they need to be punished, and they need to be ousted and stuff. And Depp did not make that better. If you listen to their personal lives, basically the years they were together was just a drug-fueled, alcohol-fueled, party-fueled, just haze of highs and lows. And it's the money and the drugs, and not to mention, from what I've heard, I've only started tuning in the last couple days, it sounds like she's on stimulants. And if she's got an untreated BPD something, and she's taking stimulants, and she's drinking, oh man, I don't know. It sounds like maybe she's in a situation where she's gonna spiral, just like every celebrity self-destructs from just having too much good stuff. Oh, and she tried to say that it was like a psyop. The fact that she got charged for punching her girlfriend in public was a psyop, and she but the thing is maybe it could have been, but the problem is this happened in 2009. That was 10 years ago. Depp had nothing to do with that. Nobody had a reason to make you look like an abuser because they knew 10 years down the line you would beat this guy up, I don't know. She has an excuse for everything, and it's just really irritating to hear. And I really hope that the jury is what the fuck is this? What? This doesn't make any sense. Because, celebrity, and you can tell, if you listen to her friend group that is there testifying with her, they all have this weird, affluent air to them, where they're, just way too good to be there, and they just, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but if you've ever seen, a really rich person, it's they live in a complete bubble. Their values are completely different because they don't live on Earth anymore, They live in a really expensive place, surrounded by people who think just like them, and as it's almost like a reverse hillbilly thing. How there are, towns where normal people don't go to, it's a town of 500 people, and there really aren't tourists that go there, and so they get weird. Like it's like a family that gets like isolated and weird because they don't read the newspapers, they don't watch TV, they don't read books, they don't go out into the world, they don't interact with people who have different opinions or different cultures or different ideas, and they get weird and it's almost alien. Like that's like redneck hick culture. Well, that like on the other side of the coin, you have these celebrities that live in bubbles who only consume media that, you know, their friends consume, and then like they step out into the real world and then they interact with like your average common like pleb, and it's like they're not even understandable, they're not relatable whatsoever, and then they're shocked that you don't like them, and it's like, no, of course I don't like you, you're weird, like the things you say are weird. I don't know. Psyop, Amber Heard, so how does that I don't know, she used a different word, like a spin-off or something, I forget the exact term, but yeah, it's weird, it's weird. Oh, small town places where police barely exist and cults are normal. Yeah, exactly. And you know what causes it? It's like, it's isolation. Like, its own culture breeds in that bubble, you know, because it's cut off. And celebrities tend to have, like, a very similar thing, you know what I mean? Because they are privileged to create their own bubbles rather than them just being in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, you know what I mean? Okay, I need to shut up and get to the vending machine. Okay, I have a good one here. I have a good one here. Should I give it legs or no? Should I give it legs? I don't know. I don't know. We'll work on the frame for now. Ah, my mouth is dry. I've been talking way too much. It's not even weird. That's the problem, is that they're just reprehensible. But yeah, that's the thing, though. That's what I mean, like, through the isolationism. Like, in those back towns, you get some weird behavior that would be completely inappropriate in the normal world, but because they're, like, isolated and maybe they have, like, a weird patriarchy or matriarchy where, like, one person is in charge and they say that, like, cults, even cults, where it's like you have this behavior that normal people wouldn't be okay with. But it doesn't matter because within the cult, like, the leadership has either designated that this is okay or that this is how you need to act. And it's the same way with these celebrity circles. Like, it's like high school cliques on meth. It's insane. Oh, this is an object. This isn't a tile, so I don't have to worry about, like, lining it up for repeating purposes. So, there we go. That's good. We'll do another one just in case. So, like, you get these celebrities, these affluent celebrities, and they do something reprehensible, and they're like, oh, well, whatever, I'll just pay the fine. And normal people are like, no, that's you just plowed that guy over in a drunken vehicular manslaughter. Like, you can't just shove money at this and make it go away, even though that's how your entire life has worked, you know, prior to now. You know, it's, yeah, I don't know. You know what, let me get some more water. A pure homogenous culture is very totalitarian, though. You need subcultures, yeah. And then, like, entire cultures get built around rejecting the current culture. Like, what do they call it? Counterculture, I think. Like, that's what The Simpsons was. It took the nuclear family thing and it rejected it, and it was like, okay, well, how about dysfunctional family? Oh, okay. Let's see. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. People just lose their minds sometimes. Okay, we're gonna make the window, and this is not gonna be symmetrical because vending machines are not symmetrical, and that really bothers me. That's not right. Oh wait, I'm doing that on the wrong layer. Cool. Glad I figured it out. Okay, I gotta make space for the little doggy door at the bottom, where you get your snack. And there's gonna be a keypad on the right. Oh god, I should probably take it off loop. No, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, we're good. I'd like to be rich without being a weirdo as an after effect. Well, that's the problem. You know what I mean? It enables you, and all your worst qualities can come out. Not saying you've got them, but it's just... Like, it's not a weird circumstance that you get these celebrities that just completely implode. You know, like these rock stars and stuff doing the drugs, and these celebrities going on benders, and it's not some... Oops, that's not right. Wait a minute, what the heck? Oh, that's right, I know why that happened, okay. It's because they have the money to do it, you know? It's there's nobody stopping them. Their wallet isn't stopping them. Their friends aren't stopping them because their friends are doing the exact same thing. Let's see, wait a minute. That doggy door does not need to be symmetrical. Why did I make it symmetrical? Okay, it should at least be symmetrical considering the lines of this. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is symmetrical. Guys, I did it. Okay, there should probably be a frame. Man, this is hard. Pixelating like objects with like a lot of moving parts. It's rough. Okay, no. Don't do that. There we go. Maybe the problem is that I'm making it look like it's beveled, and it isn't beveled. So what am I gonna do about that? Okay, I'll leave it as it is for now. Let's see. Subways will also have trash cans, assorted trash, newspaper dispensers, benches. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a big notepad where I put all that in. There we go, because I need to make a list, because they're not empty, you know what I mean? And of course there's going to be like offices and maintenance working stuff as well. Gotta go have a good night. Oh, goodbye, Gable. Thank you for stopping by. Don't you need to draw the top side of the vending machine? Top side? Oh, believe it or not, no. I mean, technically yes, later, but believe it or not, the way I'm going about it and the plugin I'm using, I need to do everything like straight on. So we'll see more of that when I manage to get into it. But yeah, something to look forward to. Did the music stop? Sounds like it stopped. Okay, there we go. Posters, advertisements, graffiti. Oh, okay, turnstiles. All right, you guys are full of good ideas. Advertising that foreshadows, that would be good. One vending machine should have cracked glass, at least aesthetic pillars. Okay, I'll add pillars to the list. Trash cans gotta be dirty, yeah. You guys hear the music too? Yeah, there is music. In the top right corner, it'll tell you what it is and where it's from. Okay, there we go, and then I'll just... Know what? No. We're gonna have to... Because I'm gonna put snacks inside, so I need to make sure it's on a different, There we go. How am I gonna portray that? Okay, what are the little things that hold the snacks? I guess those are loop-de-loop sort of things? How many rows am I gonna have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 maybe? Oh, this is so much harder than I thought it would be. Damn you, whoever recommended this. Okay. I don't have to do 6, I'll just do 4. Okay, decent. We'll start with this, I think. No. No. You know what? Why am I focusing so much on the metal things? I'll just work on the snacks, okay? Oh god, I'm gonna have to make a bunch of snacks. Let's see, 6 is more than enough. Forever save soda is the save point. You know, I had the idea that you would occasionally find a Polaroid camera and you could take a picture of yourself and that would be like a one-time save for the area. It's not like you're dying, really, a bunch. So I figured that might be okay, but maybe not. You know what? I think I need these shelves to be a little bit thicker, so we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna worry about the bottom one because I assume the thing is slightly below, maybe? Maybe? We'll see, we'll see. Okay. Okay, I just need to stop stalling and get on with it. So they have candy bars, chips. How's the music volume in relation to my voice? Any good? Okay, we're just doing outlines for now. I should probably have this behind the shelf, but I'll just move the layer behind it later. That's too square. I hate it. I try so hard to make it organic looking, and then I come out with a perfect freaking rectangle. Ah, the troll you find in every subway. Crush, Sunkiss. What if there's a soda machine with the old ones that are with just a poster of the soda with white buttons on the side? What if it's a soda machine like the old ones that are just a poster of the soda with... Oh! Oh yeah, well... Those look a little too clean and new age. I'll probably just do these for a little bit. Okay, so I need some short things. Is this Tabora? No, this is Serdio, isn't it? I never remember. Okay, so 90% of the time silhouette is the most important thing when you're making pixel art, so I think we're okay. I don't know how to draw a bottle. Okay, bottle's a little more involved, I think. That, it's not right. Whatever. Ain't nobody gonna be looking that hard at the freaking bottle pixel art, I don't think. I think this is the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. No, Forbidden. Yeah, okay. Looks like a bookshelf. Well, I mean, a vending machine is kind of like a snack bookshelf, so a little bit right there. There we go. You know what? There's no reason for chip bags to be that big on that top shelf. What are you guys doing tonight? I assume you're doing something fun. I hope you're doing something fun, because this is not like a sit down and watch stream. Okay, I think this is the corrupted no, Valweb. Huh. Or Black, what was it called? I don't recognize this one. I wonder if this is the bonus area. Also different times near to the border of the platform. Ooh, so like clocks and stuff? I'm gonna have some late lunch in a bit. Oh, good. What are you having? Let's see. I'm relaxing, 4:30 p.m., thinking of playing a game. Oh, nice. Are you gonna play more Fire Emblem Three Houses? Which house are you in? I haven't played myself, but Heroes has completely spoiled the premise of the game for me. You know what? Why am I playing this song? It's a little bit too... God damn it, I did it again! Oh shoot, these aren't bags. I need to be a little more careful about what they look like. Also, I have no idea what I'm doing, so if you're trying to learn pixel art, this ain't the place, you know what I mean? I just remembered this isn't the only layer. I need to be a little more, because the reason I was leaving off the bottom a bit is because the bottom is going to be more in shadow, but I also just remembered that I've got more layers to do here, so I can't be that scrimping with it just yet. Also spinning up my GPU fans manually the pencil like they're the model for a lawnmower. Finger next, right? You want to draw the NEM? Oh shoot, I forgot to look and see what Phoenix's answer was. Black Eagle, yes, okay. I'm doing so well in Heroes because I ended up getting like the Edelgard, like not the legendary one, not the normal one, like boss Edelgard, and not the beast one, although I do have her too. What am I doing here? There we go. Okay, new layer, okay. And see, this would be so hard if I weren't using, what do you call a palette like this? Monochrome or something? Because I'd be like, okay, some snacks are going to be blue, some are going to be red, you know, and I don't have to worry about that because it's all a matter of just what's lightest and what's darkest, you know? Shoot. Didn't I skip this song? Okay, I need to redo how Stream Deck does stuff. And that's a little too anxious. Good stuff. To be honest, good music to describe the tension of trying to choose an item in the vending machine. You only have just enough sense you don't know what you want. Yes. Let's see. Afraid of losing too much time if I picked up Fire Emblem Heroes. I know, I have to be really careful with the gacha games. I recently got back into Fate Grand Order after years, you know. I just got really fed up and I might have, well, I'm not gonna say. But yeah, it's that and Emblem Heroes, which I haven't touched in a while because there's literally not enough room in my phone. But yeah. See, I should have done all this in a folder. I now have like this many layers that are related specifically to snacks only, and that's wrong. It's a really bad way to do it. So I'm gonna have to sit there and like move them all into, yeah, it's just not good. It's just not good. It's a bad way to do things. Okay, I'm worried that's too shiny, because, you know, I'll go and delete or erase some of them. Wait, what happened to all the peaceful ones? I took out the battle ones because those are a little too, you know, but what happened to all the peaceful ones? Okay, that's Lloyd's theme, I'll forgive it. Just because it's such a freaking cool theme song for the bad guy. Okay, you play the Castlevania gacha game? That was my shit for a month ago. I didn't know Castlevania had a gacha game. Do they have, fucking, what was his name? Alucard getting railed as one of the characters? Sorry, I can't believe Netflix did that. Let's see, on the bottom of the machine, put Nemunchies. Holy hell, that is a really good one. Alright, that's going in the notepad file. I would have been done with this about 20 minutes ago if I weren't streaming this. I was like, I know, I'm in the mood to do some art, but it might be fun to do art with everybody. It's just like 30 minutes later, you guys are bored and I haven't made any progress at all. It's rough. Lloyd had such a cool theme. You know they actually made action figures for Legend of the Dragoon? I really want a Rose. I don't think they made a Maru though, which is insanely stupid. Out of all of them, you didn't make a Maru action figure? Are you crazy? But, you know, whatever, I get it. She is like half naked, so maybe that's why. For gacha games, I've been playing Epic 7. Oh, Epic 7! Wait, I'm sorry, I thought you meant 7 Nights, my bad. Arc Knights and Blue Archive. Small progress is still good progress. I'm most certainly not bored. Okay, good. I swear, the reason I don't do these things is because like my head is like, oh my god, you were just, this is awful. They just must be wanting to leave so bad, but they're staying because they're trying to be nice. Got you on his background noise. Okay, good. I remember that ad on the PS Game booklet. What, for Legend of Dragoon? Oh, remember game booklets? Legend of Dragoon had a sick game booklet. Oh, you mean the action figures, don't you? Here's another cool thing. The Japanese game guide for the, Legend of Dragoon is so much better than the American game guide. And I don't just mean better, I mean like they had all sorts of concept art and items and it's gorgeous. It's only in Japanese though. I mean, I had the American one, which is good. It's got some cool like renders of the faces and stuff of everybody and bios and stuff. But my god, the Japanese one is just on another level. I hate making gear in Epic 7. Hate? Is it just a little too tedious? Is a pixel art for a future game? Mostly I was just in the mood to experiment, but it's slowly turning into maybe I could try making a game. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see where it goes. Okay, so it just feels too empty though, is the thing. Is that a fighting? I thought I took these out. You made me a liar. I took the... Okay, hang on. I need to change something. Because I actually went... Oh, I know what's going on. That's what happened. I made a backup folder when I deleted everything, and I accidentally highlighted the backup folder too. So we're hearing the entire soundtrack rather than just the ones I handpicked. Okay, we'll keep it on Castle, which is weird because this track is sometimes called Princess. I wonder what the actual Japanese name for it is. Let's see. I started making game after making Doom mod. Oh, that's cool. Japanese always blew out the USA. Yeah. Bill Clinton was the one that banned modding your PS1 to play imports. Fuck off, Bill Clinton. Epic 7 has a lot of RNG for your creation. Oof. That's nasty. Okay, so I've always remembered this. Rose's magic where it looks like she has a period blood drop and then the enemies get black holed in their... Yeah, so I understand artistically what they were going... So for anyone that doesn't know what the hell I just said, reading that chat, Rose is like the dark swords woman, whatever. She starts off by like stabbing herself with her sword, and then she like levitates into the air, and then like she gets cut in half vertically, so like down the middle, and then like her body separates, and there's and then you see like blood fall. But the problem is the way the blood falls, you know, immature kids are gonna be like, oh. And then when she splits in half, there's like a black hole that sucks up all the enemies for like an instant death kill, unless it's a boss, in which case it's fucking useless because you can't insta-kill bosses with the death status. Okay. But yeah, it's just silly. Have a good stream. Okay, thank you, Ostretch. Thank you so much for the donation. I hope you had a little bit of fun. I should be back with regular games soon. I'll see you next time. Bots are getting stronger. I turned away just a sec. Yeah, sorry. Don't worry about them too much. I don't care. It just makes it a little hard to read chat, but you know, it's not like chat is zooming by anyway, so it's easy. Sounds metal. To YouTube I go, yeah, if you look at Rose Dragoon transformation, Legend of Dragoon, like you can see how everyone transforms, and it's really cool. There's also like a Wingly girl, which Winglies are basically silver-haired people that have like energy wings. And there's one named Maru who's like she dresses like a stripper, but she's like a dancer. She's got a huge mallet. She's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, good stuff. Legend of Dragoon is really nice. Even if you've got a potato for a computer, I think you could probably play it on an emulator. I would recommend that. Music is good. In fact, it's got one of my favorite types of combat where, you know, like usually you're just mashing the X button in a turn-based RPG just to attack. You can't do that because the way Legend of Dragoon is set up is that each character, when they run forward, you see like a quick, and I don't want to say quick time because it's way more involved with that, but you see like the exact moment to hit the X button, and then you hit it, right? If you don't hit it, whatever, your character slashes, it does the damage, your character backs off, that's the end of the turn. But if you do manage to hit it, you get to combo it, like you get to do another hit. And each character, well, one character had multiple combos. Like when you got to level 5, you learned Volcano, which is like a 4-hit combo. And then when you get to like level 12, you get like Gale Force, and that's like a 6-hit combo. But the cadence, the tempo of it, the beat, the rhythm, like maybe the first one was like X, 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 but then the next one is like, you know, it's got a completely different rhythm. So like you never really truly get used to it, and different characters have different rhythms. Like the faster characters have like really speedy ones, and like the slower characters have like a lot of build up. Like it was a really good way to jazz up the usual button mashing of a TTRPG or RPG, JRPG, whatever. See what they meant. That animation was a bit off. Yeah, PS1 days, whatever. I had the demo disc back when you could actually transform into dragoons, like way earlier in the game. And so when I played the actual game later on, I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I be a dragoon yet? Remember Legends of Legaia? Believe it or not, I just downloaded the soundtrack because it sounded really nice. I don't have it with me right. Well, I've downloaded it, but I haven't like. There's a certain format I have to put them into where it shows the it's hard to explain. Anyways, if I don't do it, it won't show you guys the album or like properly space the album from the song title. But yeah, Legaia's got some really good music. That's on the list that I have. Legend of Legaia blending fighting game mechanics. Yeah, good stuff. She literally murders herself, makes a black hole. It's kind of sick. Rose is the best character in that game. And she has some of the most fun attacks too, and she's really useful too, except for that boss, except for her thing is not good for bosses necessarily. So many people know the moves, OMG, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, like Gust of Wind Dance, Volcano, Cat's Cradle, Shanna, who doesn't have anything. They really destroyed Shanna. Like, imagine Aerith, but fucking useless. Like, imagine everyone gets these really cool combos, but because Shanna fights with a bow and arrow, you don't get any combos. Like, you literally just select attack, and then she pulls back on her bow and shoots an arrow, and that's it. There's no combo, there's no attack, it's really weak. Like, you could have done something. I'm so angry, I'm so freaking angry. Like, just bring up Shanna, and I get mad all over again. Legend of Legaia was awesome, didn't get to finish it. I never heard of that ever until I was looking at soundtracks, and I was looking to download the soundtrack to Legend of Dragoon, and Legaia was down there on KH Insider as a related, yeah. Well, the guy hasn't aged well, but it's so fucking cool. Ah, yeah. Shanna, why? Are you still having issues with the puppet game, or has it been resolved? It actually was resolved. The first episode is out. I'm not happy with how low the volume is, but I didn't know. There was no way for me to tell. I need to do episode 2, like tomorrow or the day after. And I need to get back to this vending machine thing. Okay. Should probably also take it off loop on this song, too. But yeah, man, Legend of Dragoon is a trip. If you like good stuff, you should play Legend of Dragoon. And I'm gonna have to flatten it. Okay, fine. No, wait a minute. We're gonna duplicate it, and then we're gonna squeeze it. Okay, cool. And then I guess we will, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna duplicate it one more time so I don't ruin anything. Like, it looks a little crowded, but that's not too bad, is it? Maybe I could mirror it up for a second. Yeah, Legend of Dragoon was such a good game. And it really got you attached, like going to Lavitz's house, meeting his mom, you know? There's Velweb again, I think. Yep, Velweb. Dragoon Remake, FF7. I love both those games, but my god, Dragoon needs more love. Yeah, you could stream combos into each other, lowering the attack cost. Nice! See, somebody cared when they made that game. Sounds like you want to play Legend of Dragoon again. Man, I would. I wish I were a bigger channel so I could, like, there's all sorts of nostalgia games I want to play and, like, bring eyes to. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to save it for when, like, I know that there's gonna be a big draw of people. That looks terrible. That looks so bad. What did I do wrong? Okay, we're gonna try this again. You know what? Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Maybe I'll just leave it like that. No, I can never leave it like that. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I was there for like 10 minutes and the food turned into art while I wasn't paying attention. This always happens on drawing streams. Basically, if you want to know Seabird, I made, each one is a layer, right? I started off with this color, and then I, like, you know, chip bag. So it's all about it doesn't matter even, really, because it's, you know, it's a chip bag. And then you kind of, like, leave the dark outline, because, like, this is going to be a little bit more in the light, and then, like, this part here, like, now imagine, like, you're going to see more light, and then, you know, like that, and then if you really want, like, a shine, you could do that, and then, of course, you can clean up the thing, yeah. You know what, let me see, maybe I can take this guy and do something with him. Oh, is this the volcano theme? You know what also had a banging soundtrack? Freaking Ape Escape. Like, I had the demo when I was a kid. It doesn't make any sense. I had the demo, and... whatever, I don't care anymore. I had the demo, and, I was going through, like, they let you go through, like, the little training thing in the time station, and the time station theme is so good. It's really good. Star Ocean is a good series, good example of early action RPG. Yeah, I've been meaning to play that. I actually got majorly into Star Ocean Online. Wait, Star Ocean. Is it Star Ocean? Phantasy Star. I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I played Star Ocean 2 so many times. Love that game. Yeah. Ape Escape 2 was a game I listened to outside of playing. Wait, which one did I play? Guys, which Ape Escape was on PS1? And they had like Primordial Ooze, and they had like the Time Station, and the first thing of the game has like the ape guy finding, like Spectre, I think, the white ape finding the white ape, oh my god, finding the hat and putting it on. Which Ape Escape was that? That was 1. Okay, that's the one I'm familiar with. Okay. I played that as a kid on the demo, and I was like, this is awesome, this is great. I went back to play it when I was in high school, and I couldn't control the freaking character. I was like, what happened? I used to be really fluid and good at this. 2 was on the PS2. Ah, I see. Okay. Enough blathering. We're gonna go ahead and just a little bit add some of this, because we don't want it to be too uniform, you know what I mean? You want to avoid having a lot of straight edges. And it would help if I would put the shelf in front of the food. Here we go. Okay, all right. Now I need to get back to the buttons. Okay. Let's just, how far can I get with the buttons? I can get pretty far. Okay. Yeah, but I would highly recommend playing Legend of Dragoon if you're like, man, I need something to play, you know, because we all have tons and tons of spare time as adults. So, just kidding, I know we don't. We have too little time and too many things to play. It's not like when we were kids. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing all right, except for that burn on the back of my index finger. Yeah, that's rough. It happened right on the skin, before the skin meets the nail bed, so it's like that really delicate, thin part. Every time I look at Donkey Kong stills, they look so scuffed. Does it? My 200 hours in Elden Ring would say otherwise. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying Elden Ring. Still won't let myself play that yet. Yeah, for now, thank you, NS. I hope you get lots of good sleep. Stream has been really relaxing and fun. Yeah, it'll get better. I'll get faster, I think, eventually at doing this, so I don't waste everybody's time as much. There we go. I think we can do that. Is this Corrupted Gravity? No, Home of Gigantos. Oh no, it is. Okay, they share the same thing. Okay. Can't wait to play Elden Ring and jump in combat. Oh my god, yes. It's gonna make going back to Dark Souls really hard though, won't it? You know what I mean? Because you won't be able to just jump. Okay guys, I need to ask you something. No, that is the eraser. That won't do anything. Okay. I need to ask you guys something. Who did you side with, for those of you that played Dark Souls 2? Creighton or mild-mannered Pate? You know what? I'm making a poll. I am making a goddamn poll. Because I don't have anything else to do right now. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit loopy. There we go. Let's see. It's a breath of fresh air. Sorry to hear that. Palladiumors. Sorry to hear that. I hope this is helping a little bit. Creighton is an actual psychopath. Pate is just an alleged psychopath. The problem is, Pate is a smart psychopath, whereas Crate is just kind of like a mad dog. I think those are a little bit easier to deal with sometimes. Creighton, because he's not voiced by Andy, he sounds like Shaun. I really like Pate's voice actor. Apparently he was in Shaun of the Dead too. I think he was the prick neighbor that it gets bit like right off the bat. I'm not sure though. I know he's British, that's about it. Let's see. Creighton's kind of endearing though, in that he's like, if he had an issue with you, you would know. But in my opinion, with Pate, killed both is winning. But with Pate, it's, you know, he's probably gonna want to kill you at some point, but you just don't, you're not 100% sure, and you just don't know when. Pate reminded you too much of Patches for his crime. He was murdered by me. I love Patches. Patches is a sweetheart. But you're right. It's good that he reminded you of Patches, because I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, Creighton and Pate are, in their rivalry, is a strong, what is it, homage, reimagining, spiritual successor, I guess, to Lautrec and Patches. So, God, this is a good freaking song. Hard to believe there was like a huge massacre happening during this song, because it is gorgeous. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Let's see. Pate's voice actor was super hyped to play him. Really? I love, he was a big Souls fan. See, I love this. I love hearing that voice actors are people. You know what I mean? Because that just does not happen. I mean, it happens more than regular actors. Voice actors have a bigger chance of being an actual human being than regular. Patches is a sweetheart. He is a sweetheart. If you get to the third game, DLC, he's a sweetheart, I promise. But yeah, he's a prick though, yeah. Pate and Creighton both carry the, like, he's just so nice, he's so personable. Just don't turn your back on him. I love DS3, you find that jackhole ladder, make her dead. What? Is that who that was? I played DS3 and I thought I recognized him. He is like when you first get out of the prison and into the profaned capital, right? I thought they were just being lazy and like reusing the model the same way they used Andre for the petrified blacksmith model, like right after like that lunar moth thing. Was he really that bad though? Patches is the best character, unironically. Patches is like, you're right, 100% agree. For better or for worse, he is like the mascot of Dark Souls, I think. Like he's even bled out into other games, in Elden Ring, I think, right? I think he started off in like a FromSoft game that was like an apocalyptic like Gundam game. Like wasn't he like Patches the Lucky or something? And he was like a prick that would attack you until you started to win. Lautrec comes into your home without knocking, runs through your things, laughs and nothing leaves. Well, okay, unless he notices that you've got a cute firekeeper, you know, cooking your dinner, and then he fucking kills her, and then laughs, and then takes her soul, and then leaves. Having to work with the hardware makes a real artist. Now they have supercomputers and companies beat the joy of the job. I just started out in Armor Core, that's it. Don't ever say that again. Solaire is the mascot. Get your stuff. Well, yes, Solaire is definitely the mascot, but he's only appeared in one game. Like, Solaire, I think, how do I put this? I think Solaire and Patches are two sides of the same coin, and that coin is Dark Souls, you know what I mean? Like, they're both the heart of the game, but they're different aspects of it. Like, Patches is like every nasty player, every jerk-ass who's writing a troll message to get you to kill yourself and jump off a ledge, or to tell you to do something that gets you killed, the one who's gonna stab you in the back, the one that gets summoned and then, you know, fucks you up, greedy, mean, calculated, you know, that's a big part of Dark Souls, and that's not like a problem, like you're encouraged to be like that because it's Dark Souls, right? And then Solaire is like the jolly cooperation, the lovey, the trustworthy, the bro who's gonna come in there and help you, the guy who cares, who's actually trying to make the game and the world a better place, you know? And both of those people like perfectly encompass, I think, the feeling of Dark Souls. Like both of them are the heart, just different sides of the heart, you know what I mean? I have no idea. I have not looked at chat in like 10 seconds since I started that spiel. I hope that made sense, at least a little bit. It might not be a very agreeable sentence, but maybe people might see where I'm coming from there. This was before he was really a mascot character, so anything he shared with Dark Souls, with Patches as being a prick who begs for his life. Yeah. Haven't seen it, watch Happy Souls. Might have to. Oh, killed both. Okay. Well, that's fucked up. Let's see. What are the poll results? Okay. So, killed both. I'm kicking that one out, because, you know, naturally, nobody wins on that one. Looks like more people sided with, Creighton rather than Pate. That's interesting. And now I remember Creighton. He reminds me of Jason Statham. Yeah. If you need to remember him, his dialogue is on YouTube. But the weird thing is, like, they pitch shifted it to give him a really deep voice. So that's weird. You know what I mean? It's not how he actually sounds, I don't think. Because when I got there in the game, he didn't sound like that, and I was like, what the... Buttons. Yeah. Wait, we can do more, I think. I love this part of the song as I talk over it. Okay, right here. Right here is the best part of the song. Coming up here in a second with the piano. Gorgeous. And there's like, if you watch the intro where this plays, like the guy who led the attack on the town, after he finds what he's looking for, he turns away and like swishes his cloak right as that kicks in. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. My God. You know what I mean? Like, that fascinated me as a kid. That does not look good. What happened? Why did I ruin it? What happened? What happened? Okay, fuck it. We can't do better. Just got back. The vending machine looks great. Thank you for saying so. That just looks like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. They tend to water games down. Yeah, I think that's why Dark Souls was such a breath of fresh air. That no hand holding, like they tell you what you need to know, mostly. And then that's it. You're just kicked into this world. And I think gamers naturally like to be challenged, you know? They like to be challenged, they like to figure things out, they like to hunt, they like to, you know, and Dark Souls gave them the chance to do it, and it created just like this wave of, oh, Dark Souls this, Dark Souls that, it's super hard, you know, and just... And then, like, you get certain types that are like, ooh, you know, they should have an easy mode, or, you know, just, oh, it's not accessible. Meanwhile, there's a guy beating the game using just his feet because, you know, there's a thing about his arms that he can't use them particularly. And it's like, it's just, it feels a niche, you know. If only Blighttown didn't exist. I had a great time in Blighttown. I don't know what you're talking about. Could have been because I was a pyromancer and the poison wasn't really an issue, and also because I like platforming, I don't know, but I had a great time in Blighttown. Blighttown was amazing. Now, what did I have a problem with? Oh, the catacombs! Yeah, everyone talks shit about Blightcomb, but are we just gonna forget about the catacombs and the skeleton dogs lurking? You liar. No, I had a great time. Especially like if you get really daring and you cheese some stuff, you can kind of skip some parts. You don't talk about Blighttown. I speedrun Blighttown. Yeah, me too. You and me, Brutus. The skeleton wheels. Yeah, I hated Lost Izalith. Yeah, I get that actually. Meanwhile, DSP gives his best quote, "Why am I toxic?" Did he actually... watching DSP aggravates me, but I can see the appeal. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of DSP, I don't know if you guys are into like Final Fantasy 14 or like World of Warcraft YouTuber, streamer, Twitch streamer lore, but do you guys know who I'm talking about recently? I'm talking in the last week. There was this guy who went insane, like big baby rage mad on his chat. Because he had just gone from Warcraft to Final Fantasy 14, and apparently when you play Final Fantasy 14, because it's a MMORG, you know, multiplayer, whatever, you're not allowed to use third-party apps, like, and you can get banned for it if it detects them. And this guy like went crazy because after a while it enforced it and it banned everybody. Like it scanned for anyone using the third-party app and it like gave him like a week ban, or should I say week-long ban, not like weak as in strength. And then he was just raging about it, and he was like, "They shouldn't do that. They warn you and they warn you and they warn you, and they didn't do it. They didn't do anything. And then suddenly they did it. That's not fair. They shouldn't do that." And like his chat was like, "Dude, they say in the rules don't use the third-party apps, you know." And then like he started fighting with his chat and he started acting so condescending and he was banning everybody. Who was this? Somebody knows who this guy was. No, not Asmongold. Who was this? My God, his name was it's like, and here's the thing, like he deleted the VOD or whatever, but the problem is, like, people clipped it and they were uploading it, you know, like, as like stream fails and stuff. He started striking the people that were like playing it and showing it and commenting on it. Like, he started striking them down. Slight correction, they can't scan for third-party apps. They only ban streamers dumb enough to show the mods while streaming. That's even worse, Vin. That's even worse. So unless you were blatantly showing the world that you were doing it, you were fine. This guy raged hard. He did. Like, what I just said is like 3% of how hard he went. Does anyone? Oh my God, who was this? Who was this? I would play it. I would honestly play it, but he would come after me. He's like that petty. And like the way he was talking to his chat, like, because here's the thing, like sometimes you see someone in chat that like says something, and you're like, oh, I can't, you know what I mean? But the thing, are you okay? Okay, the animal is making weird noises. I mean, not the, that was me, but anyway, like, but the problem is like a trap that a lot of streamers and like fall into is they start getting so mad that they start treating their chat like one person. Like, if one of you guys, like, right now was like, hey, you know, your mother sucks cocks in hell, or whatever, and I was like, chat, you're awful, you're so freaking awful, this is why I don't like, talking to you guys, you know, this is blah blah blah. Like, that would probably get a couple people angry, you know, and like rightfully so, because I'm essentially, you know, looking at what this one person has said, and like I'm talking to, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I feel like it's like it's probably hard because human nature wise, you're not used to speaking to like 30 people at one point in time, and it's more like you're talking at them and then they're talking at you, and like all you do is see bits and snippets. So like psychologically, I have no idea, you know, what that's like. It's really hard, I'm sure, but like you can't fall into the trap of like arguing with your chat as if like 3 out of the, you know, 50 people are the whole chat. This is why I hate competitive online games. Everyone cheats. In his defense, I think the third-party apps that they were using were specifically like benchmarking tools that was able to calculate their damage per second and then give them information. So like if you're like a min-maxer, or maybe if you're just an enthusiast, I don't know, but I've never liked min-maxing, so but so in their defense, I don't think it was like, oh, give me unlimited mana or whatever. It was specifically tools for reading data and telling them what they were doing and what they were receiving numbers wise. So it's not like they were cheating, I don't think. Who was it? I want to know who this guy was. I mean, I do watch video game rage clips. I used to get that pissed, but these people are breaking thousands of dollars over Fortnite. I know, right? God, okay, that's it. I'm Googling it. Who was it? FF14, streamer, rages, and chat. I'll find this guy. Oh, fuck, I found him. Pyromancer. Not pyrocynical, Pyromancer. Okay, we're just gonna play a little bit of audio. I'm gonna play a little bit of audio for you guys. Let me see. Destruction of Sealies, you'll have to wait. There is a different kind of destruction going on right now. Yeah, his name is Pyromancer. So you can find him if you Google what I Googled, which was Final Fantasy XIV streamer rages ban chat. So you can look this up. There's like 20 minutes long. This is like a two-minute clip. I'll play like, 30 seconds. We'll see if we can get away with that. Oh, here, let me turn it up.
You either leave the stream or you...
Oh, and those noises are like added in, like for the clipper, I guess, like transformative or whatever. But this is it.
You either leave the stream or you shut the fuck up and watch it. That's the only two options. That's the only two options. That's it.
I could do without the baby noises, though, just saying. Okay, let me see if I can find a different clip. Now that I know his name, I'm not hurting for sources. But that's already off to a bad start. Like, if at any point you're like, if you don't like it, then you can leave. If you at any point you're at that, if you're at that point, you need to take a step back because some wrong step took you there, and you need to backtrack real quick. Okay, let me see. Late stream Europe cries, I'm sorry. He's big mad. Oh, yeah. He like stopped what he was doing to talk to chat.
Can't stand, man.
Okay, let me see.
Fucking, I can't, dude. I actually can't handle you. I can't handle, like, this is like, I don't know how you exist. PS5 can run at 120 FPS.
And then it turned into like a console thing. Which, listen, okay, objectively, I think the consoles have a lot of pros and cons to them, but you can do a lot more with PCs. It just gives you more versatility, I think. But the problem is, like, dude, this is not a time to argue with random people in your chat about consoles as well. I want to get to the...
I can't stand, man.
Oh, well.
I can't stand arguments where people argue as though they have experienced both sides when they haven't. I can't stand that, dude. I have literally sat there and done both. I've done both. You've sat there and done one, and yet claim that it is superior without having experienced the other. You're doing exactly what you hate that WoW players do about you. Like, you literally hate it, but you're doing it. I came over and gave the game a chance and learned to love it and fell in love with it. It's just like, I can't, the logic just is not computing in my brain, dude.
What layer
compute, bro.
is this? Oh, crap.
Compute.
Well,
I just can't understand it. I fucking hate, dude. I hate ADHD. I hate it. I can't, like, I can't connect my wires with what you're saying. I can't find the logic and reason in what you're saying.
this isn't even like the bad part though. Like he eventually he just sits back and starts arguing and like banning everybody. I wish I could find the exact clip because I mean, you know, whatever, but and like he was just being so smug about it too was the thing. Like it was just like I wasn't even there and I was like, oof, that's not what you should be doing, man. Let's see. There will be constant. Duke cried himself to sleep on his waifu body pillow. I hope it didn't bother him that much. I hope he took a second to step back and I hope he. I need to find the exact one where he's like, "Oh, you think this? Ban. Oh, you think this? Ban." Just really, really bad, really bad.
You guys are just mad because I'm not rolling over and sucking your fucking dick because you pay my bills, you stupid fucks. That's the only reason.
Okay.
You're mad you can't come in my stream and fucking bully me into your bullshit. Suck my fucking dick. Every fucking fat inch of it, dude.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm looking for, not that other clip. He's like low tier god. Yeah, pretty much. I hope he's much better, normally, than that. But man, that is a low point. Let the rage flow through you. Well, this guy had a lot of, he goes on for like 20 minutes and just picks out people and starts banning them not even like he literally starts getting angry at the people saying, "Oh, well, I was hoping we could find middle ground." And he's like, "Middle ground? How, you know, it's so freaking annoying when you people say middle ground. There is no middle ground. I'm banning everyone that says middle ground." And then he just like goes after them. It's nuts. It's insane. It's insane. If I ever get to that point, take me out back and shoot me, okay? It's gone to my head. Did I miss something? Oh, this guy had like a big rage moment against... Oh, that's right. Somebody says coin slot. Somebody, this guy had like a big... That was supposed to be in the buttons. I had way too many buttons. What was I saying? Yeah, he had a big rage moment at like all his fans, or not his fans, his chat. You know what I mean? He ended up in the poisonous fruit of arguing with your chat, which you should never do, even if like some of them are doing like stupid things that you really disagree with. Like, what would have happened if like 20 minutes ago when we were talking about who did you side with, like Patches or not Patches, Pate or Creighton, or like who was the mascot of Dark Souls, and I started freaking out and I was like, You know, I'm not rolling over. I'm not rolling over just because some of you donate. You know, it's this. It's clearly this. And I'm not gonna suck your dick because, you know, like if I started doing that, that would be awful. That would just, there's no reason for it. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. And I think a lot of people maybe forget that sometimes because it's easy to get sucked in. It's easy to get sucked into the, it feels like it matters, but it never does. It's never mattered. It's Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, where he's just like, this don't matter. Nothing matters. You know? Coin return is usually below the buttons. Yeah. Working on it, maybe, kinda, if I'm not liking the size of it, though. I'm not liking the size of it. Oh, I think this is the Grassy Plains one. Well, no, Whispering Forest. I call that a gamer moment. Yeah. I think the guys are maybe a little bit more prone to it. I wonder if it's, like, linked to testosterone, maybe. But, yeah. Although, you know what? Girls do it, too. And they, like, get really, really just, irritating when they do. So I guess everybody's prone to it. But, yeah, it's just that rage, you know? Okay, something's wrong with this, and I can't figure out what. Remember that time Low Tier God just, like, doxed June the King? And he got his information because he, like, copy-struck something? And when June the King had to, like, submit his address and his full name in order to, like, fight the fact that it was fair use, he just basically doxed him and harassed him for, like, a year. Did anything ever come of that? Did Bro ever, like, get punished by YouTube or whatever for that? Actually, I don't even know if he's on YouTube anymore. Anyway, anyone has a problem with me using WP grenades on combatants is... Wait, is that white phosphorus? Alright, banned. Absolutely banned. But Carl gets more and more relatable the more I know, right? Carl was like the best part of that show. LTG docks someone? Well, that's a new low for him. Well, he is Low Tier God for a reason. If you're interested and you're like doing something and you need good background stuff, watch June the King's documentary on Low Tier God, and then watch the follow-up, which details how Low Tier God started stalking him, doxing him, harassing him, openly calling for his chat while on stream to like fuck with him and like ruin him and stuff. It's fascinating. Only mascot Dark Souls needs is Gwendolyn, and well, you know, I think Gwendolyn got a little nommed on later on, which was the saddest thing. Let's see, going to be contrary here, but I hate Endwalker. The story is super nihilistic and dark to the point of stupidity. Endwalker. What is that? Is that a DLC for something? Ow. My foot is asleep. Ow. Ooh, this is a good one. This is definitely, Tabora? Sergio? I say that for, like, everything. It is Tabora! Yes, I was right, finally. This is a good one. This is a really good one. I'm gonna put that on loop for, like, 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. Souls games and katanas being the best weapon in the series, the real mascot. Dude, I'm not even kidding. I decided to tool around in Elden Ring for like 3 minutes because I didn't have the inner strength to stop myself. And I made the one where you get a bow and arrow, but fuck that, and the fucking katana, and I made myself like a little Tsukihime, like Asian queen, and like I did 2 different characters. The first one was like a mage, and I got wrecked by that thing that shows up and like fights you at the beginning. And then like I made the samurai, and like I wrecked that thing so hard. I don't think I even took 1 hit of damage. The samurai build in Dark Souls is something else. Did I change my name? Yes. It's been a year, but yeah, I did go from Stay Calm Cursory to Namir in Peace. Stay Calm Cursory is supposed to be temporary, but it lasted way longer than I wanted it to. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, what was a slur? Hang on. Is trap a slur? Because I've heard that it isn't. Then again, I was around when it started, so it may not have started out as a slur, but... Then again, I also see people saying, hey, that's a slur, and then other people are like, no, it's not. So, I don't know. I'll have to try and avoid that one for the future. So is bite? There's all these words that I don't even know about anymore. It's debatably, I know cross-dressers who use it for themselves. Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, I don't think the word trap has anything to do with trans people anyway. It refers to cross-dressing, and just because someone's wearing clothes of a different gender doesn't necessarily mean they're trans. I have to wonder if that's a little bit of a, what's the word? Like, by trying to say, oh, that's insensitive to this group of people, it's like, well, it doesn't necessarily, just because someone's wearing clothes that it doesn't match their gender doesn't mean they're trans. I almost think that that's insensitive, even assuming that. So I think we have to work hard to avoid falling into these weird loops where we try to be overly sensitive and end up seeming a bit phobic, ourselves. So it's something to watch out for. It depends on the connotation and situation at hand. Normally I only see the word trap used in reference to anime. Yeah, I've never heard the word trap used to an actual person. It's typically only used for when the artist deliberately draws a girl and they're like, okay, this is a guy. Calling a trans person a trap, then it's a slurp. Yeah, I've never heard anyone actually call a trans person trap, though. I'm learning so much on this. Yeah, I know. Unless you go in, like, certain circles where the culture is on, like, hyper fast forward, odds are you're completely out of the loop. Like, no one says a fuda. Yeah, I've never heard an actual trans person called a fuda either. Like, there's certain anime-only words, Like, I've also never heard someone refer to, like, a 10-year-old as a loli. Like, there's just certain words that don't have any, like, real meaning in real life either, so I don't know. I don't really watch anime, so I'm not familiar with the anime. Well, that's how it started. It started out as an anime word, and then probably someone in real life got called the anime word and was like, how dare you? I'm not a trap. I'm not trapping anyone. And it's like, well, no, it comes from an old Star Wars meme where the guy shouts, that's a trap, as in something you thought was one thing turns out to be another, which is something you're not interested in, which, I don't know. But yeah, I think it had completely innocent origins, but then again, if you have a majority of people using it to try and dunk on groups, then maybe it becomes that thing, which is a shame, because it's just like, the OK symbol, where it used to be a game where you would touch your thumb to your forefinger, and it would be like you would take a photo, and when people notice it, it's like, you lost the game, you looked at it. And then you had like a couple trolls say, oh, that's actually a secret dog whistle for white power, so anyone doing the OK symbol is actually secretly a Nazi. And then people are getting fired for doing the OK symbol. It's like, I don't agree with that. Like, at this point, we're losing access to memes and like silly things because people look at that and say, oh, that could hurt someone's feelings. Like, at what point do you draw the line? I'm always just real worried about that. Gonna get the stream banned. No, don't do the OK symbol. It's the dog whistle. It's the dog. Adolf's gonna show up like right now. Don't do it. I'm not even. The OK symbol is just the OK symbol. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It is. Just like the word trap refers to characters in an anime that are clearly girls, but the artist says they're male and suddenly they're male, But the problem is people start applying that outside of anime and outside of meme culture and gives it new meanings. Suddenly it's a word for a transgender person and suddenly it's a slur. It may not have started out that way, but I guess over time words can take on new meanings. And you have to push back against some of them, like the OK symbol. I like the OK symbol. I think it's sad that nobody does that stupid game anymore because they're worried of being called a white powerist or whatever, So, Adolf is a beautiful name. Yeah, it means wolf, but nobody can have that name anymore because one crazy guy did something, Stop stealing my thumb. And then actual racists started using the OK symbols to screw with people. The whole thing was stupid. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's been a thing for, like, 4chaners to go, like, okay, so, like, what regular, everyday thing are we gonna try and get the news to report on is racist today? Like, milk? Drinking milk is a dog whistle. Like, you know, scratching your nose, like using your right hand, that's a dog whistle. And it's fucked up. I don't know. It's just sad because then regular people get caught in the crossfire. Like one person does the OK symbol and then gets fired. Another person says the word trap, you know, when they're referring to like anime, whatever. And then another person's like, oh, that's harmful to trans people. And they're like, what? So it's a mess. It's a real mess. Okay, vending machine. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'm doing okay on the shadows, at least. And this is why I don't do art streams, because I get so engrossed with talking to chat. The OK symbol is supposed to look like WP. It's also supposed to be like 666 to Satanists. Yeah, and I think it could also be like a crypt blood thing, too. Isn't there a thing where you, like, grab your fingers a certain way to spell out, like, blood? The alt-right deliberately use innocuous stuff to create paranoia and make political people look stupid. Yeah, I also say that it's not just the alt-right, like there are legit normal people or otherwise trolls that are like, the media is so overly paranoid. Let's just make it really obvious that they have no idea what they're talking about when they report on something being harmful. To which, yeah, remember when the media was like, oh my god, guys, the Joker movie, people are gonna see the Joker movie and become disenfranchised with life, and then they're gonna become mass shooters, watch out everybody, nobody see the Joker, only crazy psychopath terrorist wannabes are seeing the Joker. Like, if you remember the news from, like, 2019, like, the media is insane. Like, you can't trust it at all. It's like they wanted something bad to happen just so they could be like, see, we were right. Something bad totally happened. We totally warned you guys. So, I don't know. The trolls are able to do what they do because the media enables them to do it by being insane and paranoid. Like, if the trolls are like, hey, we want to make the media look insane and paranoid, like, the media's already insane and paranoid. That's... what are you gonna do that they haven't already done to themselves to make themselves look untrustworthy? The best version is the Sam Hyde memes. Yes, you still get news. What do you call it? Like news branches that are like, okay, guys, we've got the first initial reports of the mass shooter's face, and it is this guy here, El Sam Hyde. You know, and the joke is that, like, after every bad thing that happens, like, a bunch of trolls flood media sources with Sam Hyde, a comedian's picture, and they're like, it was this guy, we figured it out, it was this guy, the white nationalist alt-right guy, Sam Hyde. And then, like, 1 out of 100 usually falls for it, and then makes the fail board, you know what I mean? Because they don't do their homework, they don't check, they don't actually know, because they're not really interested in being correct, they're interested in getting the story first, getting the clicks, getting the money, and that's really dangerous for news stations and stuff. I remember some news outlet fell for this Sam Hyde thing. Multiple news outlets fall for the Sam Hyde thing. Everybody falls. Honestly, he could probably kill someone tomorrow, and I'd be like, yeah, sure, okay, alright. Okay, alright, I need a dollar bill thing here, but I didn't put one in. You know what? Hang on, we're gonna pull a sneaky. I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. Yeah, perfect. We're done. No, we're not done. God, it just, the outside, like the top frame of it looks so bad, and I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? It doesn't have a shine. It doesn't have a shine to it. I need a shine on this guy. What is that? Yeah, good enough. We can always clean it up later. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Could be better, but not too bad. And you know what? We'll do one more, I think. There we go. I don't like, you know, there we go. Because it made it look like the little doggy door thing where you reach in to grab your snack was like a little too far out. Like it's supposed to be set in the thing, not too far out. No coin slots. Well, it's got a dollar bill slot. I don't think people are gonna be looking too hard at it, and I need to move on. It's been like 50 minutes on this thing. Kill me. Okay. Yeah, well, it won't be mistaken, and plus I can always go in and add extra details. What is warm? What do I have why is that warm? Oh, LED light, duh. Okay, alright. Bench, yes, bench, absolutely. And we're gonna have swapped dimensions here. I'm gonna go ahead and make it a 3-tile one. That way I can create long benches, because, you know, sometimes they have long benches. We're never actually gonna even get on the subway car. We're never actually gonna get onto it. Like, our train will not be leaving the station, if you know what I mean. Okay, how does a bench look from the onset? You've really been here for a minute? Oh my god, 2 hours! It feels like I've only been talking to you guys for like 45 minutes. What the heck? How are you guys still here? You can leave, by the way. It's okay. I'll be doing stream here, or I'll be doing stream. I'll be doing art here, or I'll be doing art in my bed. It doesn't matter at all. I want a nice, like, Japanese-looking one, where it looks, yeah, like these right here. No, not the dots. Well, maybe the dots. You like cold, like, because the thing is, wooden benches are a little bit too warm. You know what I mean? I need something just cold and unfriendly. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, and it needs to be halfway off the ground, doesn't it? Wait, I need to turn on the grid. And I should probably take loop off this song. No life in insomnia. Gee, can benches be Japanese? I mean, like, the style. Like, if you've ever seen, like, Japanese subways and stuff, they look a bit unique. And I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but they look different. Or at least, maybe not all Japanese benches, but, like, the city ones, the Tokyo ones, that kind of thing. No, I didn't mean to click on that. New York got the metal benches that are almost tubes. Yeah, I can imagine. How am I gonna make this look? Shoot. Okay, new plan. I think I'm gonna have to take this up a notch. Okay, yeah, that should do it, I think. Because the dimensions of the player character is basically like that. Oh, wait, way too long for the arms. So I need to keep that in mind. God, what is that? Phantom ship, duh. Okay, every time that one comes on, I'm like, ew. Trains in Japan are really fast. I think they got, like, bullet trains in Japan. It's early afternoon, so here I am. Yeah, Mike, I think, worked at one point in Japan, if he's not still there. If how do I say that? If he isn't still there. And normally, it would be like that. But we are not doing that for my game. So, rejoice, I guess. Okay, alright. Maybe just a little bit down. Okay. Maybe I'll swap to Dark Cloud music here in a second. How does that sound for you guys? Oh god, why am I putting details on this? Alright, we are going to take this. You know, yeah, let's move on to a slightly lighter sounding soundtrack. I'm getting tense. I'm psyching myself out. This bench thing is a little out of my, what's the word? A little bit out of my comfort zone. So let's get some Dark Cloud going. Biggest reason I ever want to go to Japan is try the food. I heard the food over there is next level. Yeah, the street food and stuff, really cool. Really, really cool. And not to mention all the cool gadgets and toys and stuff. Good stuff. You're lucky, you know, we could be doing a translation stream, you know what I mean, if I were back into learning Japanese. I've cut my way across the first volume of Sailor Moon and Tokyo Mew Mew, and I've worked a little bit through the PS1 game Blue Sub. Wait, which one? Not the Antarctic one, the other one, like Love Across Time or whatever the fuck it's called. But yeah, I've always wanted to do one of those, but the problem is, like, if I can barely draw, like, what chance do I have with a translation stream? You know what I mean? Like, probably shouldn't try something like that. I'm just gonna embarrass myself and you guys too. They don't have public trash cans. Wait, what? Japanese kanji lessons were fun. Oh god, that's so old. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Telling you no is a huge mistake. Oh, you're not in Japan currently. Wonder where you are this time. Let's see. Korean street food is really good. Yeah, so is Chinese street food. Really, any street food is amazing. Let's see. Who doesn't have public trash cans? I can't find it. Oh, look up why Japan doesn't have many public trash cans at all sometimes through a rabbit hole. I didn't know that. I know, like, Sweden has trash cans that will, like, swallow you up into an underground chamber if you climb into them and shut the lid. Is this art for a project or just casual drawing? Casual drawing, possible art project, if I don't lose interest and burn out. You know what I mean? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, if you hear like a... I don't know if that picks up. That's me tapping my nail onto the stylus. That's generally a sound of distress. I'm sorry for that if it bugs you. I'll try not to do it too much. That's too wide. Okay, these do not look the same. Why is that? Oh, okay. There we go. Ezra, have you thought about sound direction for your game? There is a plugin that lets you do ambient noises for RPG Maker MZ. It is a paid plugin, I think, so I'll have to fork over like 15 bucks, but it'll be worth it, I think. Sweden has its troll layers in the trash can. I'm in the Philippines, my home country. I've only ever been abroad for a month at most, so my work is based here. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you're back home then. Assuming you like being home. Don't look down on Vietnamese street food. Pho is #1. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. Burn out? This is me elbowing your shoulder. Well, I do tend to burn out constantly over everything, really. Okay. We're gonna make the poles, because these are actually gonna be pretty easy, considering... See, you just make the next darkest color, and then you make the next darkest color, or I guess the next brightest color, I suppose. And because it's probably going to be a metal pole, you can get a little crazy and do something like that. And then maybe you can get really crazy and do something like that. And then if you really want to get crazy, maybe something like that. There we go, just to give it a little bit of shine. Okay, and now back to the actual bench portion. You're making your own game? No, I just had the urge to maybe try a little bit of pixel art tile making, and one thing led to another, and I'm kind of in the mood to attempt screwing around with some scripts and some character designs, you know what I mean? Someone like me doesn't just decide to make something, because it never works out. Okay, so this is going to be the lip of the bench. And you can see the shiny part. Okay. We've got something here. I'm sure of it. Okay. You know what? I could go a little bit more, I think. That's it. Maybe. And then the bench, I feel like the poles are too high. I feel like the whole thing is too high. Okay, emergency. I like this one, but the problem is my ears, I feel, have gotten a little more sensitive to shrill noises. Okay, so these are the poles, and this is the thing. I can probably get away with a little bit of that. And I can probably get away with a little bit of that. Okay, I should also make a heavy shadow right under the bench, too. Okay. Let's see, how are you doing? We're doing good. How are you doing, chat? A little tired, a little worried. And what version of RPG Maker are you going to make your game? Like MZ? Yeah, exactly, MZ. I need MZ for the layering. It'll make things a lot easier in the long run, I feel. Okay, that is the current color, which means I need a slightly darker one. Shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh wow, close enough. And a slightly darker one. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I've got my doubts. Okay. Whoops, that's not right. Nope, not right. Why do you not start? That's so weird. It just, let me see. It won't. So another thing about this app is that every now and then you get a spot where, oh wait, you know what? I'm an idiot. There we go. That only happens in the top right corner. It doesn't just happen anywhere. Okay. I think that looks okay, maybe. Alright, let me try the top a little bit more. Okay, that's this color, and then... Oop. Does that even look like a bench? You know what? I need rounded edges. Well, no I don't, if I want it to tile. Well, no, because I've got the middle for the tiling, so I shouldn't sweat it too much, should I? Okay, that's it, guys. We're turning symmetry on. I'm only up because for once I have Friday off. Well, don't ruin your sleep schedule. Hey, King Richard! Wait, let's see. King Richard's here. Happy late birthday. About to go to work, so doing awfully. Oh no! Sorry, you had a birthday, I think, about a day or two ago. I was gonna stream. I don't know if I did, or if I did, it was the VR thing and I was insane. But yeah, happy belated birthday. I don't know if he already left, but hopefully he heard that. If not, I'll tell him later. Okay. Feels too close and too thin. What does? What does? Looks like a rectangle? So I need to do rounded things here. Like this. I'll map it out, I think. There we go. Okay, now we can focus more on cleaning this up. Not too bad, maybe. Okay. No, that still doesn't look right. Why not? Why don't you look right? Okay, we'll try one more thing. Like, you guys are seeing that, right? It just doesn't look right. Where does that come from? I am this close to just... Alright, that's it. It's happening. Merging down. Where is that? Where? What? Okay, well, we got it eventually. Nope, nope. That still doesn't feel right, though. Why not? Man, I don't know. This is beyond my pay grade. No, wrong. No, definitely wrong. Okay, there we go. What else am I doing here? Maybe add another pair of legs to the far ends. That's a good point. Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, wait. I didn't end the seat either. Ah, okay. All right, hang on. That's it. Emergency procedures. Okay, there we go. The only problem is it won't, what's the word? Maybe I should do one more. I'll have to do, it won't mirror me doing this. Oop. Okay, no. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I can round the bottom, and we're gonna duplicate this too. Okay, so I want the seat to stick out more than the thing. I think that's what was causing me issues. There we go, just a little more rounded out, I think. Yeah, I definitely do need to widen the legs a bit, maybe. You know what? I'll widen them out and set one in the middle. Well, no, that wouldn't work. Because remember, if I do a tiling, like if I want a bench that's like 8 tiles long, this thing right here is what's going to be repeating. And then at the very end of one side will be that, and at the very end of the other side will be that one. So, Looks like some boys invaded YouTube again. Oh, bots, yeah. Some boys down. The boys are back in town. An Amir stream friendly to my time zone. Damn, glad I could finally catch one. Yeah, I always wonder, like, what it's like for people who just definitely aren't in the right time zone to catch, my usual streams. It must be wretched. I'm sorry. If I want to simulate grates, I can do this, I think. No. Let me try this. That's not right. Maybe? I think I'm going backwards, honestly. But I really don't want to do that until I'm finished editing, because, like, what if I move something over and then suddenly the entire pattern is ruined, you know? So I have to be careful with that. You could shorten it a bit more, do what you just did, but a little more. The leg prob will go away. But the main thing I'm worried about is this tile right here, because this is the tile that's going to be repeating. So when I have the leg here, like I have it half in and half out, so that if it repeats, but I feel like that'd be too many legs. Oh, you know what I mean? Like the reason I have the leg split here is because if I have this tile and then I need another tile, it's going to be this one again next to it, which means it's got to repeat with the leg there indefinitely. And if I move the leg here or something, then it's not going to show up at all when I tile it. You know, it's going to be blank there, and then you're going to have a bench that looks like that, you know what I mean? Which, you know, you typically want, like, some spread out there. So I'm currently overheating my brain by trying to overthink this. Also, yeah, I definitely need to shorten this a little bit more. Okay, there. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think I just moved it to 5 total. Okay. Yeah, better. Definitely improvement. Good idea. Why is everything green? Because it's a Game Boy world. Not the legs, the sides of the bench shortened just like you just did. Oh, yeah. So will those brightest shines on the legs not get tiled? Oh, fuck, you're right. Well... Oh, fuck, you're right. Well... Oh, fuck, I think, yeah, you're right. Okay, there's a way we can figure this out. God damn it. I hate that this... There we go. Now I can cut it. Go back to the way you were, although it doesn't matter. It's just a pole. It's not like it's that important. All right, so why did I do that when I was just gonna duplicate it anyway? It looks great from far away. Like, I definitely get the idea. This needs to be more rounded, though. The shine on the bench. Oh, Queens. What a good one. Okay, we're gonna flatten. And we're gonna flatten. And we're gonna merge. Okay. So we're gonna see what this looks like when it's repeating. So we're gonna duplicate. We're gonna duplicate. Okay, we're gonna turn off symmetry and grid. That ain't bad. I mean, I wish that there were shines, but if it's the middle of the bench, then maybe you could say, oh, well, it's not in a position to be shining. So that ain't too bad. Like, if I need to extend a bench longer than just 3 seats, that'll work. It'll be okay, I think. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use the special dark color here. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Dark Cloud OST is so chill. Yeah, it is, isn't it? She's a Game Boy girl in a Game Boy world. Did you hear the Barbie movie? They're not gonna have Aqua's Barbie Girl song. Song is way familiar to something in the sequel. Yeah, I'm glad they got the same music guy at least. I'm a Game Boy girl. God. Let's go party. Their songs were so fucked up though. Like, I remember listening to them, and like everybody was like, oh, did you know it's actually like code for dirty stuff? And I was like, really? Is it? And then you listen to it, you're like, oh my god. How did they get away with that? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. I think, there we go. God, I'm putting way too much into this, I think. But I can't help it. I can't help it. This is why nothing ever gets done. Maybe? Sometimes you have to be really careful with the shine so that you don't overuse it, you know? Yeah, it's gotta be kind of weird, where it sounds so familiar, yet you've never heard the particular song before, and it's because you're familiar with the sequel with the same guy. It's gotta be weird. It's going to be for a minimalist horror game. Yeah. Wait, what did Merlin say? I'm exhausted just making her what? Yeah. It's not too bad. It's talking to people, and yeah, so it's not as heinous as it could be, to be honest. It could be worse. Okay, I'm gonna make a shadow for when the bench starts to go into the thing, you know. Okay. Yeah. See. Oh, this is a leitmotif. This is really similar to the main song in Dark Cloud. Good stuff. Okay, not bad. It ain't bad. And we're done with this. Okay, thank you to whoever suggested the bench. That's good. Wait, what the I don't like that. Hang on. You have to use the zoom out feature too, because then you'll notice things that pop out and you're like, wait a minute. How dare you? Okay, not too bad. I feel like the poles could be thicker, but what are you gonna do? Well, you know what? I think that would solve a problem, actually. Flatten. I think I have to ungroup, too. I think the problem is that, yeah, convert to static image. Let me see if that worked. Nope, didn't work. The only way that I can touch it is if I do this, merge down. Now I can touch it. This app is so infuriating. Like, it's the only thing, you know... It's the only thing that that lets me do pixel art on the iPad in a non-infuriating way, but my god, is it still evil? Ooh, it's what's his face's theme? The guy who shows up and he's basically Sephiroth and he rocks your world. Okay, there we go. What did I just do? Wait a minute, what actually did I just do? I feel like I didn't... Hang on, one second. The song came on and I just lost my mind. Okay, here we go. 3 on each side. All I want to do is widen it a little bit. That's all I want to do. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. So, I'm running into a bit of a problem here. Lloyd? Yeah, Lloyd. Arc Phoenix might recognize Lloyd, actually. I think he was like, turned out to be the king or the father of, one of the characters in Dark Cloud 2. Oh no, it's Dark Cloud, not Legend. It's funny, I completely accepted the name Lloyd because the guy whose theme song this is also a buff guy in black clothes with silver hair and a big fucking sword. I'm looking this up. What is his name? It ain't Dran. It might be Lloyd, but I feel like it isn't. It's like Burn or something. No, Dark Sword. Why did I type Dark Sword? I'm tired, guys. That's the guy. Carl. No, Sita. Okay. Sita, I wasn't even close. It's so funny. Sita does look a lot like Lloyd, though. There we go. Every time I look away and come back, the bench gets better. That's how I operate. The problem is it's like at a snail's pace, so nothing ever truly gets done. Ooh, Wise Owl Forest. This is such a good one. There's like 5 different versions of the songs, though. There's one without birds, there's ones without the percussive instruments, there's one... Yeah, there's like a million. Just read the Barbie Girl lyrics. Well, that was an experience. Okay, look up Candyman, Candyland, Take Me to Bouncy Land. Yeah, that one. Also by Aqua, and it sounds like a kid's song, and it ain't. I have forgotten much? I don't know. I think he's the chick's father, or maybe not. Or like, it's hinted at it, you know what I mean? Gilbert. Okay, alright. So I want to get the shine... But I love that flute, even though it's plain to see. It's like a MIDI kind of instrument. Okay, not too bad. Maybe maybe. Okay, whatever. God, it's too shiny though. Look at that. Yeah, that's no good. Oh, and I drew on the original layer. Why did I do that? Why did you let me do that, chat? Okay. You know what? No. This has to stop. I'm not in the right frame of mind to do the fine details without ruining it. Candyman. Yep, that's the song. Okay. So, we've got tiles, we've got vending machines, we got benches. I'm gonna have to do the back of that bench, and the side of that bench, and the sides of the vending machine too, chat. Lucky I'm gonna be doing that offline. God, it is hot in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn the fan on, and you guys tell me what else you want to see me make. Okay, I am back. Decals, graffiti. Okay, you know what? Graffiti could be fun. I think I could do graffiti. Map post to show... Ooh, okay. I'll put that in the notepad for sure. Okay, we'll do a map at some point. Hey, you're still streaming. Yep, despite all Yeah, I shouldn't be. I can't even finish that sentence cleverly. Okay. So, we're gonna be doing graffiti, and I'm just gonna make this, let's see, what am I gonna make this? Good enough, I think. Okay, and you know what? I should take my little buddy, with me. Okay, and you go here. Thank you. Wait, it's another thing. I wish it would paste it in approximately where you got it from. You know what I mean? Okay, we have our friend here. So say you're standing here looking at a wall. Alright guys, what should the word be? I also need the word to be kind of incomprehensible. You know, so like it just literally blends in like a art piece or a mosaic. Subway ads. Hole in the walls. You don't have to crawl into, but really? Okay, hang on. We could do something like that, I think. Let me see here. So approximately this big. Like Haunting Ground had them. Resident Evil sorry. Silent Hill 4 had them. So like we could try. Making cracks in like tiled walls is kind of interesting. But you have to be real careful. Like it's easy to make them look bad, and I don't know what that deciding factor is. I haven't figured it out. Okay, we're onto something here. We're onto something. Okay, now the way holes usually work, I think, is that, like, assuming the light is coming in here, like, the darkest part is actually, like, right here. Because eventually the light does kind of get the rim a little bit, so you've got, like, a little bit of light here. And then, like, it's kind of dark, and then it gets darker. And then it gets darker, and that's just, like, in here. But the problem is, I don't know how that relates to something like this. I could apply regular pixel art logic and just try this, maybe? Like, you kind of pick a lighter color and you want the lip that is catching the light. The problem is I'm worried I'm going to be erasing over. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, maybe if I put it under here, it'll be okay. Okay, yeah, not too bad. Let's see, what are you guys saying? Hunting Ground is a game I wish I had the money to actually play legitimately. My god, I remember Hunting Ground. I had to download it like in 18 different parts and then use a special software tool to assemble like file parts together. And then like it would create a WinRAR file, and then like oh my god. I remember using that orange colored website, and then like eventually they got taken down, and like if you went there you got a little scare because like it had like the FBI logo and stuff on it, and I was like, this domain has been seized. Ah, good stuff, good stuff. Pour one out for all the wonderful websites that let you actually play things you weren't allowed to play as a kid. Looking things up, seems like Sita might be King Ray Brand, who's Monica's father. Yep. Oh, I gotta peace out. Sorry, Super Dandy. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for keeping us company. Work got me exhausted. Take care, chat. Thank you. I remember having to download all the parts of a game file, right? And then you had to like Google like, okay, I've got part 1, part 2, part 3, part 18. What do I do? And they're like, okay, well, you've got to put all the parts in one folder and then put the program in the folder and then run the program and then that will create, you know what I mean? Like, man, these were the old days, weren't they? I don't know what I'm doing, says my neighbor who renovates his own house, boiler, piping, basement, port. Well, you can do it, but if you do it poorly, there will be consequences, you know what I mean? Okay, next one, I guess. Oh, man. Okay, you know what? I should just put the black hole in the middle. That'll give me a great start point, I think. Kind of spooky. I'm a day behind on the Amber Heard stuff. Well, the good news is I can listen to it tomorrow while I do more art, I guess. Okay. This looks like paint garbage. What am I doing? Okay, so the actual wall isn't gonna be here, but I need to put something down to give me just like a frame of reference here. Okay, hang on. Nope, wrong. Have you purchased WinRAR yet? Never. Sometimes you had to look up for the password? Yes. Absolutely. Good stuff. I could not care less about Amber Heard. I'm pretty invested because I've been following the story for years now, I think. And it feels like it was a real blow when Depp lost in like the UK courts, because there's all this evidence of her lying and making stuff up and then admitting that she was the abuser, and it's like, why hasn't she faced nearly the same amount of consequences that he's faced? Like, he lost everything and she became the poster. In what crazy world does the person who got arrested for punching their girlfriend in public, witnessed by people and a cop, become the face of a domestic abuse victim? You know what I mean? Like, isn't that not crazy? Like, I feel like I'm crazy here, you know? UK court judge literally just simped for her. That's how she's gotten as far as she has. Like, the most dangerous psychopathic people, like, have basically lived a life where they get to do whatever they want because they're charming. They're either really attractive or really charismatic. So the people around them, like, give them benefits of the doubts or side with them over, like, ugly people or people who aren't convincing. You know, it just creates absolute monsters. It's terrifying, you know? I think it also shows just a little bit of, like, the gender bias, too. Like, nobody seems to give a fuck, you know, when it happens to a guy. But, you know, when it happens to a woman, it's like, oh, well, we better just believe her without, you know, asking any questions or whatever. You know what? That's not right. Let me just... There we go. Need this to be a bit sharper, I think. I'm ruining all my layers, all my precious layers. Whatever. What have layers ever done for me anyway, right? I should probably take it off loop right about now. Who told me to make a hole in the wall? I don't even know if this is gonna be in the game. Wait, did it drain Depp of his money? Because he has a lot of money. I imagine he must have. Like, when you divorce someone, they usually get like half of everything. And then not to mention the court fees, and then she won the court thing in the UK, and then he lost a bunch of acting gigs. Although he did get like money because like the Harry Potter people broke their agreement just to kick him out, and so he got like conciliatory money for them breaking the deal. Okay, good. Not bad, but I don't know where to go to from here. Okay, wait, maybe I do, maybe I do. Maybe? Shoot, I don't know. There's something I'm missing and I don't know. There was a hole here, but it's gone now. Yeah, poor James. Nowhere to hide. Okay. Let me look up some holes in the wall references. Well, it looks like I'm doing just about right here. But I need to know what the lighting looks like. Before, in lots of places, nobody pays attention to the woman says something and blames if they're being historical. I guess so. I guess maybe like society. Yeah, you know, that's probably what it is. People are like, oh crap, I don't want to ignore a woman that's suffering and is being abused, you know, like they used to in the old days. So I'm automatically going to believe every single woman that ever says anything, you know, and that's the problem. Like, it's creating a whole new problem because you've gone from, you know, 1 out of 10 to 11 out of 10. And it's like you need to be somewhere around like a 5 or a 6, you know, where you believe women, but you also don't believe all women because women can be abusers too, you know? And that's a really, humans tend to look in extremes, you know what I mean? So telling them that they need a happy medium, they're just like, how do I do that? Man, I don't know what I'm doing here. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look at the Silent Hill 4 hole. Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay. God, I don't know. How am I doing this? How am I doing this? Like, it's the top left that I'm not liking. You know what? I know why. It's because, like, it's like drywall that's flaking off. So you need to have, like, a discolored something there. Let me see. Ooh, the sunken ship. I'm gonna put it on repeat for this one for a little bit. You know what? No, that can stay. That can stay. You can stay, my friend. Because it's like a little bit of, what's the word? It just shows that it's not completely uniform there. Silent Hill 4, the most famous horror hole. No, you called the bots. We're not interested in your holes, bots. We want structural architecture holes. It's a combination of factors, setting, ambience, tones, monsters that are just disturbing, need shadows on the top. Make it so you question putting your eye to it. What? Wait, what does that mean? Let me read that again. You need shadows on the top. Top. On the top. Alright. Emergency. We're merging down. It's got good bones. Okay. What I'm gonna do... Okay. Wait, no. We'll leave that alone. That stupid chip on the top is causing me so much issues. I don't know what to do with it. What am I doing? 20 fingers. But, hole. Yep. Good old J.R. Martin. He really had a way with words. The fact that the game makes your hub super dangerous at the game. Yeah, especially towards the end when they're really just spilling out. Okay. Okay, one more. Give it some depth, you know what I mean? How much would that look? No, that looks worse. Okay. Better? Worse, you think? I need to clean this up because I'm losing the outline of it. Whose idea was to do this? Okay, I'm gonna let me just see what it would be like in the wonderful world of that thing up here doesn't exist. What do you guys think? Not too shabby, I guess. Hey, wait a second. What happened to all my shinies? I had like a million shinies. Oh. Didn't I like do like rim lighting here or something? Am I crazy? I feel like I did that at some point. You know what I mean? You know, like that? With a light color. I feel like I'm going crazy. I hate doing art. Looks like a knot in a oak tree, which is pretty creepy. Yeah, this is gonna be on like a tiled wall or something. It looks sufficiently whole-like. Ah. It looks nice. I wonder how the lighting fades to give illusion. Yeah. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Okay. Okay. No, not you. I need to use the eraser rather than the... Okay, we'll leave you. Okay, now we're in the cleanup stage, which is everyone's favorite stage, I said sarcastically. Okay, that'll do it. Oh, wait, I think the highlights is this right here. But I ended up making the wall, like, a way lighter color, so by the nature, it made the highlights look really kind of dark. It's kind of funny how that happens. By funny, I mean annoying. Okay, I think we're just about done. Shouldn't be going this long, but what you gonna do? Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We've got something, and that's something. Let's see. We're gonna do some monsters on the stream up next, or are we gonna do a tail map first? I don't know what I want for monsters. I don't know if there's going to necessarily be a monster at the beginning. I want it to be kind of like this abandoned, like you go into this place, something happens, and suddenly you're the only one there. So I want like the subway itself to be the main focus. Like there's not going to be an owl oni that just pops out of a door and like runs towards you all jankily and kills you if it catches you. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see. Possible to arrange the assets in Game Maker to see how they come out. Yes, I have a perfectly legitimate copy of MZ I can pop this into and have a look at. But it's no point doing that just yet. I know exactly how it'll look because this is how it'll look in game.
Please charge now.
Oh no, my Bluetooth headset is actually starting to die. I did start off with it at 60%, so I guess it's my fault. What am I gonna do? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'll try to finish this hole. As soon as my thing dies, then I'm out. Okay, what am I gonna do for the... okay. New plan. What is this? Yeah, good. You know what? No, you go here. Okay, here's another thing we're gonna do. Color select. Nope, back. Okay, good. I don't want that there because I'm going to be... What was I going to be doing? Oh, yeah, I need to see through it. So if there's something covering it up, then yeah, it's not going to be good. Okay. I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. I just need something to frame the cracks with to show, like, rippling in the walls. What is that? Oh, it's you. Okay. How Oni was the dumbest RPG Maker game. Weird how it became so popular. I think just because it had pizzazz. It was like, oh no, quick, watch out, this disgusting thing is running at you. You better find your way out, you know, and of course all the YouTubers are like, ah, you know, scream really loud immediately. And that's how you do it. I mean, it was alright, like it did what it wanted to do, which, yeah, great. But yeah, it was weird that it didn't really have much to it. Like, the characters were pretty flat, and the monster was like, what is that? And then you didn't really get any answers. Yeah, it was definitely one of my least favorite, like, story-wise, and I guess gameplay-wise, because that honestly looked insane, the way you had to dodge, like, that hyper-aggressive thing, every, like, 20 minutes. But I respect it. Like, it was an interesting little thing. You know, it actually spawned some Japanese movies, and like multiple movies. It's insane, actually. I've always wanted to watch those for a movie night, maybe sometime in the future. I remember Manly Badass Hero played it. Yeah, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Corey Kenshin. Yeah. I'm glad the scream really loud era of YouTube streams is over. Yeah, it was a specific thing that you had to do to get noticed that really only could have worked way back when, you know. Came out to chase you at the funniest times. Yeah, guess I'm gonna Wikipedia Ao Oni movies. Yeah, hey, I'll see if I can get a copy. Maybe one of these nights for a movie stream we can do it. It bursts into rooms like the Kool-Aid Man. Yeah, and then you find like a jail cell full of weird, also warped creatures. I found the elemental things in horror scary, especially if it makes it closed horror, like fog or mist, snowed lodge. Yeah, exactly. The environment is one of the scariest things you can have in horror, honestly. And a lot of people, like, that's why I like Silent Hill so much. Like, environments are scary, man. The world is scary. And if you can get that across in games, then, you know, that's the best thing. Wait. Ugh, of course. Okay. Some of these are on different layers, and it's kind of rough. You know what? Screw it. Merging down. There we go. I can always peel it off using the color picker. Okay, all right. I think... Uh-oh. My headset is starting to buzz. I think we're just about done here. Okay, well, the hole is looking marvelous, I suppose. We'll have to find some place to put it. So I'm probably, what I'm gonna do is, you know, do the old tiled wall thing, and then, you know, do that or whatever, and then just have it in there. So we'll have that now, and I can either make the character like look through it or reach through it or crawl through it to get to another section. It should be really spooky. I could definitely clean it up, but I'm not 100% sure. Making something like this is kind of out of my depth a little bit, so I'm relieved we got what we got. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do more art, but unfortunately my headphones are freaking out. This is my hole, it was meant for me. Yeah, this is the hole that this guy belongs to, right here. Oh fuck, no, I'm wrong. Like, this is that guy's hole. and he's gonna go into it, and then he's actually gonna come out, you know, the other side of the hole is actually gonna be like completely normal. And he's gonna come out looking like a real boy after he forces himself through. It's like the opposite of the amigiri felt thing. Possible to have it as a transparent so you can easily overlay it over the tile without remaking the tiles? Yes, actually. See, so I could easily do that. Like, there's little bits and pieces that I can erase, or I could use the color picker to... Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, this guy's causing trouble just wherever I go. Uh-oh, I think I broke it. I think I broke it. I broke it. Okay, yeah, Alright, well, I guess that's definitely it for now. I think I'll just turn it off. Okay. Yeah, I broke it. It froze. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is you can definitely overlay it, especially because I can use the select tool. I can set it to color pick, and I can just touch one color, and it'll highlight them all, and then I can move them onto different layers. So we can overlay it for sure. my poor... I hope it saved all that work. I think it auto-saves like every 1 minute, so we'll see. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks for joining me, guys. Very chill stream. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you're able to do stuff as well. We'll make progress. We'll make a little bit of progress every time, and after I get enough tiles and objects in, just to kind of set the scene, we can do a little bit of experimenting in RPG Maker MZ. I think I'll have to wait until it goes on sale from like $80 to $50, so we'll be waiting a little bit for that. But hopefully I'll be done with the tiles and the characters just in time for that. Let's see. I'll see you guys next time, and thank you to everyone who participated in chat and donated, and thank you to all my lurkers out there. Have a good night if it's night for you. If it's if you're somewhere else and it's day, then hope you have a good rest of your day. RPG Maker's super expensive, so annoying. Yeah. Okay, yeah, my thing just completely died. All right, well, I'll have to kill you. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.